Hello my PU1 champions, welcome back to the channel. Raise your hand if you are feeling that we're not going to do anything for PU1. Okay, I'm telling you we are not going to ignore any one of you. So today I'm here with your PU1 FA1 syllabus mathematics complete revision. If you don't know me, I am Ankit Srivastav. I take maths on our channel Deeksha Karnataka. So if you have any requirements, I was seeing your comments. Sir, when is PU1 starting? What are you going to do about PU1? So I told you, I think if you were there in live, I told you there as well ki fine, we'll do PU1 very soon, and this is the first session coming out for mathematics for PU1. Okay, I'm very excited for this New Year's batch. Okay, and the first session, so the energy is very high. So what is to do now? What is the next step? The next step will be I'm going to discuss theory as well as questions. Now, since the exam is very close, I'm going to give more energy to my questions than theory. But do not worry, I'm going to explain theory with the help of questions also. Okay, so when I'm doing a problem, for example, let's say I'm doing a question from the first chapter itself, set theory. I'm going to explain you the concepts involved there in the question process only. Okay, is that okay? Is that all right? Are you all ready for it? So let me know in the comment section. Ready, sir? Okay, ready to start and ace our FA1. Okay, so let's begin our session. So over here the process will be complete only when you solve all the questions that I'm going to give you and you watch the entire video. You cannot solve the first section to second section and okay sir, this is enough, I'm gonna pass. That cannot work. You have to watch the entire video and of course solve all the questions I'm going to give you today, which is going to be almost close to 60 questions we're going to solve in the session. Yes, I told you in the beginning itself, the session will be longer. Okay, so 60 questions. Again, I'm doing chapter wise. So we'll do chapter 1, chapter 2, like that. We'll keep going on and you'll see the flow of the session. Please make sure that you have watched the entire video and solve all the questions. It's a request, and I'm telling you, if you want to make a difference in the preparation of your FA1, you have to do that. So first, what you have? Set theory. What you have? Set theory. I hope this is visible. Yeah. So next, you see here in the summary. So what I've done actually, I will not be able to read out all of this right now, but I can tell you it's all taken from NCERT. You know that very well. So you have the NCERT book right now. Do one thing, pause the video, open your textbook and come to summary of chapter number 1, sets. Come on, you can do it. Open your NCERT textbook, come to summary of chapter number 1, sets for PU1. Okay, now if you see, it just goes through the definitions from the set. Set is a well-defined collection of objects. We move on to set which does not contain any element is called as empty set or null set. Then we go ahead with a set which consists of a definite number of elements is called as definite set, otherwise indefinite set. Okay, and the two sets A and B said to be equal if they have exactly same elements, not same number of elements, same elements. Okay, and a set A is said to be subset of B if every element of A is also an element of B, intervals of subsets of R. Okay, so basically all the definitions are given over here. For example, in this case, check union transpose is also equivalent to De Morgan's law. So we have A transpose intersection B transpose. I've taken question on this as well. I'm going to show you. Do not worry about it, but right now your goal is to please go through this theory. Okay, even before examination you are very important to go through all of these theory, all of this summary. Question number 1, you ready? Or okay, question number 1, as I said, I've taken, so MCQs also have taken 2 marker, 3 marker, all is considered. Okay, so if you solve all the 60 questions, you'll be very much, I can say, prepared for this entire FA1. Okay, there might be, because why I'm saying that, because even though I'm not covering all the questions, but I'm covering most of them. Okay, from NCERT and question bank. If you see, if you go back over here, I'm covering the questions from NCERT. Okay, and also your PU board question bank. Whatever they are given now for PU1, they gave question bank, right? Remember last year? So from there I picked the question, and you can, if you want to solve, if you have some time, you can solve more questions from NCERT and question bank. That will be more than enough to get a very good marks in FA1. Okay, so I picked the best out of them and you will solve it with me. Question number 1, let's start now. Which of the following statements is correct statement? Okay, so I have total of 3 statements given over here. I need to pick out the correct ones. Okay, so I have A union A transpose is union. Okay, A union A transpose is union. Is it right or not? It's right only, right? A with A complement, right? This is my A and this is my A. What is the meaning of A complement? This thing. This is the meaning of A complement. If you take the union of both, what do you get? Union means combination of both. You get the universe only. So this is correct. Second one, null set is, this is the symbol of null set. This is the symbol of null set. Okay. So null set, opposite of null set is what? Opposite of null set is what? Opposite of null set is going to be what, dear? Universal set. Universal set. What it means is opposite of nothing is everything. So that's why universal set. So universal set intersection of universal set with A. Basically, if you take intersection of this whole rectangle with circle, what is the answer? What's the intersection? Intersection is going to be the circle only, so option 2 is also correct. Option 2 is also correct. Now, U complement with A. What is U? Everything. Everything is U. Complement means nothing. So nothing intersection with A will be what? Nothing only, right? So this is wrong, because the answer should be here 5. I'll repeat myself. U complement means nothing, right? U means everything, complement means nothing. So U complement means nothing, nothing intersection with. What is common between nothing and A? Nothing is common. That's why answer is null set not A. So option number 3 is the wrong statement. So we have to look for the correct statements. So only 1 and 2, option A is correct. Option A is correct. Let me erase some extra informations over here, so we don't need this markings. Okay, this is correct. Yeah, I hope this is clear. Option A is the right answer for question number 1. Is it clear or not? Let me know. How? Let me know in the comment section. I know the video is recorded, but it is going to be a long video. I want you to interact with me. Leave the comments with the question numbers so I can read it out later and talk to you. Okay, great. Question number 2, which is the following example of null set? Means when the result is simply empty set. Set of odd natural number less than 3. Answer is there, sir. Odd natural number less than 3 is simply 1. A number less than 3 is 1, and is it odd or not? Of course 1 is odd, sir. Of course 1 is odd, sir. Is it null then? Not a null set. Set of even prime numbers. Is it null set? Even prime, we have a result, sir, 2. 2 is a even number, also prime number. Is it null set? No. X is natural number less than 5, more than 7. Less than 5, more than 7. Of course not, sir. Natural number less than 5, we have more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4. More than 7, again infinite number of natural numbers are there. And we have Y is a point common in any two parallel lines. Parallel lines. Now tell me any point common. What is the answer? No points common. No points common. What it means is simply null set. So your correct option is option D. Correct option is option D. Clear? So even though I could have given you right answer, but I wanted to explain you. So this is called as process of learning theory with the help of questions. Will you all agree with me? Yes, let's begin the question number 3 now. Another MCQ. A very beautiful one, assess and reason. So see, I have taken the questions in different variety forms. So for your different PU colleges, if they are looking for a different approach in the question paper, you will be able to certainly get that paper if you have solved all these questions. If you are comfortable solving all the 60 questions, no, you are through. As simple as that. Okay. So assertion is if A intersection with B complement is phi, then A equals to B. What it means is B complement means what? Everything but B. Everything but B. That intersection is phi. Means they are saying that between A and not B, what is common? Nothing is common. They are saying that between A and not B, what is the result? Nothing is common. Nothing is common. What it implies? What it implies? It means between A and B, everything is common. Okay, basically what it means? It means that A is a subset of B. But even though A is a subset of B, means every element in A is present in B. Does it mean that A is equal to B? Not always, but it does not mean that A is equal to B. Not always. Not always, sir. Okay, hence we cannot say this always true. Yeah, what we can actually say is A is a subset of B, but not equal to B. Not equal to B. Okay, so assertion is false. Reason now, set A and B are disjoint, then this is true. This is a property of disjoint, right? Nothing common. Disjoint means nothing common. So A is false, R is true. Option A is correct. Option A is correct. Let's move on then. Question number 4 now. Alright. So we have match each of the set. Basically we have this column and this column, we're gonna match them. Okay. So let's see. We have roster and set builder form 1, 2, 3, 6. Which one is correct? So we have more, more easy to understand from this side. Set builder form. Let's check this out. X is a prime number and divisor of 6. Prime number and divisor of 6. Prime number and divisor of 6. So for 2 we have option number A. Prime number and divisor of 6, option A is correct. Okay. B. X is an odd natural number less than 10. So this is correct. That's my B. Odd natural number is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 less than 10. Okay. Next we have X is a natural number and divisor of 6. So all the divisors, we have option number C over here, and of course the remaining will be, last will be D. So C, A, D, B is your right choice. Please have a look. C, A, D, B is the right choice. Can you move on? Question number 5 now. Okay. So question number 5, have a look. Are the following pair of sets equal? You have to identify the equal sets. So if you know the definition, every element should be same, not just the number of elements in two sets. Okay, every element should be same. Okay, 2, 3 over here, and this set, right in the roster form. So we get here the set will become -2 and -3. Okay, how come, sir? Think about it. If you are not sure, put -2 over here. You're gonna get 4. This will become -10. 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. Not getting it? Put here x as -2. You get -10. And put here x as -2, you get +4. +4 plus 6 is +10. +10 minus 10 is 0. And same goes with -3 also. Apply it. Otherwise, basically the factors are going to be x plus 2 and x plus 3, right? Put on the other side, it will become -2 and -3. So your element in the roster form is what? -2 and -3. Okay. Now, so is it what? Is it same? No. So we're gonna say here, not equal. Not equal sets. Okay. Now option number 2. So we have X is a letter in the word follow. Write the roster form for this. What we get? We have first is F, then we get L, O, W. F, L, O, W. Okay. Over here, this also has F, L, O, W. So are the same? Yes. Even though this is a bigger word, it has more number of letters because there is a repetition, but the element is going to be same. We don't repeat, right? When we write the elements in a roster form, we don't repeat it. Okay. So flow is there. It means it's going to be equal sets. Equal set. Got it? Question number 5 is done. As simple as that. Very simple. So if you actually go through the summary and read the concept part, this question will be very, very simple. Okay. Question number 6 now. Given the sets A is 1, 3, 5, B is 2, 4, 6, C is 0, 2, 4, 6, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, which of the following may be considered as universal set for all the three? Okay. For the set A, set B and set C, which is your universal set. So think about it. This cannot be there. This cannot be there. How come, sir? We don't have 0 over here. We have 0 over there. It means 2 and 4 is gone. Right? Can there be null set? Think about it. No. What about this? So we don't have 8, 9, 10 over here. We have 8, right? So we don't have 8 in this case. This 8 is missing, so this also is not there. Check this out. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All elements are included. Hence your correct option is 3. Option number 3 is right, sir. Option number 3 is right. Be logical in your approach. Question number 7 now. Which of the following, excuse me, I think I have something in my throat. I'll just have some water later. Which of the following pairs of sets are disjoint? Disjoint means nothing in common. Disjoint means nothing common. Nothing common. Nothing common. Is that clear? 1, 2, 3, 4 and x natural number. Between 4 and 6. This has what common, sir? 4 is common. 4 is common. Please check. Here we have 4 here. We also have 4 here. It means 4 is common between that given two sets. One is given in roster form, other is given in the set builder form, but 4 is common. Here we have A common, E common. Sorry, we have only E common, not AE. We have here E is common. so not disjoint. X is an even and an odd number. Can you have odd and even anything common? Of course not. So your third will be the right option. Okay, nothing common. Nothing common. What it implies? Disjoint sets. Disjoint sets. So your correct option is option number 3. Your correct option is option number 3. Is that clear or not? Having fun so far? Okay, can you move on now? Question number 8. Question number 8 now. If x equals to ABCD and y equals to FBDG, then find the difference. First one, difference of x minus y. What it means is, was there in x but not in y. What is there in x and not in y? So we have A and B, so we have C also, AC, and we have D also, ACD actually. 1 second, right? D, okay, D is there, so we have only AC. Okay, 1 second, so we have A and C because BD is there, right? So AC is the right answer. Next one, y minus x. Again, was there in y but not in x. Please check. So F and G. F and G. Okay, next is what? What's common? What's common? Intersection of x and y. What is that? Simply BD. Simply BD. Okay, it's not going to be this bracket is going to be actually middle brackets, but I hope you get it. This all are, sir, middle brackets. Okay, this all are middle brackets, sir. 1 second, sir. These are all middle brackets because this is elemental form. No, set theory always uses middle brackets. Okay, so this is clear. 8th is clear. 9th one now. State whether each of the following statement is true or false. Let's check. Justify all your answers. Again, this is from NCERT. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 3, 6 are disjoint sets. Not disjointed because you have 3 common here. Okay, so we can say here false, false, and this is, why is the reason? 3 is common. Okay, so reason I'm writing here, statement I'm writing on that side. Clear? Okay. A, E, I, O, U, A, B, C, D are disjoint sets. Is it possible? We have A, that's all. So we have A common. We have A common. And over here again false. Again false. Again false. Okay. 2, 6, 10, 14 and 3, 7, 11, 15. Disjoint? Correct. Correct, right? So true. Why true, sir? Nothing common. Okay. 2, 6, 10 and 3, 7, 11. Again disjoint, true. Why the true, sir? Last two? Because nothing common. Nothing common. What it means is basically, it means if I name it set A and set B, so A intersection B is how much? Is null set. Is null set. Is that clear or not? So how to solve it? Simply like this as let's assume first set to be set A, this to be set B. So A intersection B is null set, hence disjoint. Got it? Question number 9 is done. Question number 10 now. Draw appropriate Venn diagram for each of the following. Let's draw it. So for the first one, A union B transpose. First one I'll draw over here. First one I'll draw over here only. A union B transpose means I'll draw first. This is A, this is B. A, B. Transpose of A union B, right? Have a look. So A union B means this whole circle, right? This whole circle. Transpose means what? Everything but that. So this is my answer. This is my answer. So everything but the circle part. Are you getting it? Union of AB means this circle combined, okay? But there is a complement on that. It means you're going to take everything but that. Okay, this is your universe. Second one, same approach we're going to have. So draw A, B, this is my A, this is my B. What are they asking? A transpose intersection with B transpose. Okay, so A transpose means what? A transpose means everything but A. So basically cover the A, rest all is A transpose. Okay, what's the meaning of B transpose? Cover the B and rest all is B transpose. They're saying intersection of that. What is going to be the answer? What's going to be the answer, sir? Very simple, this one. Same thing. It's actually the same thing. The first two options are the same thing, sir. They are equal actually. De Morgan's law, Okay, question number 3 now. Option number 3. Option number 3. Can you draw option number 3? Yes. A intersection B transpose. A intersection B transpose. What it means? Draw it like this. A here, B here. Okay. This is A and this is B. What's the meaning of that? A intersection B. Where is that? This is A intersection B. The small part. The smallest part is A intersection B. They're saying everything but that. It means your answer will be very simply. Have a look. This all. Okay, but not this. Not the middle part. You're gonna keep this middle part unoccupied. That is not part of the answer. This is going to be a question mark. This is not there. That is not there. And if you draw this one, draw the fourth one and give me the answer. It's not difficult. Please draw the fourth one. Fourth one, you guys draw. Draw and give your answer. What's the answer going to be? You can give me answer as which of them. Like basically, I'm telling you, I'm giving you a hint. Fourth one will be equal to either of the three. Fourth one will be equal to either of the three. So let me know which is this equal to. Question number 10. Option number 4 is equal to either 1 or either 2 or 3. Let me know which one is this equal to. Means if it is equal to the 1, the graph will be this, the figure will be this, or this, or this. Let me know. Question number 10 is done. Question number 11 now. Okay. Question number 11 now. Fill in the blanks to make each of the following a true statement. Union of A and A complement. Union of A and A complement is simply universe, na sir. Please check. This is A, and this X outside is going to be A complement. If you combine those two, your result is universe. Okay. Second one, intersection of, what does this mean? This means universe, right? Nothing complement is what? Everything. Everything intersection with A is what? Simply A. Nothing complement means universe. Nothing complement. Null means nothing. Nothing complement means universe. Intersection of that with A is simply A. Okay. So third one now. A intersection with A. This is null set, right? What is common between A and not A? What is common between A and not A? Nothing is common, sir. A and not A, nothing is common. So answer is null set. Okay. Fourth one. U transpose. What's the meaning of U transpose? It means null set. How come, sir? U means everything. Transpose of that, complement of that will be null set. Intersection of null set and A will be null set. Right? Intersection of nothing with A. Null set. So done. Please check. So even though I've written less things over here, but I've explained you all the 4 options. Clear? Question number 12 now. So that A intersection B equals to A intersection C and need not imply if we have these two equal, we don't have to have always B equal to C. So I'm going to take an example over here to explain this particular question. Let me take A equals to 1, 6. Okay, 1, 6. B equal to 1, 3. And C equal to 1, 7. Okay, 1 and 7. What's the intersection of A and B? Intersection of A and B is nothing but 1. Intersection of A and C is what? Again 1. A and C is also 1. A and B is also 1. Okay. But intersection of, does it mean that B and C are equal? B is not equal to C. Please check here. We have B as 1, 3 and C as 1, 7. So even though intersection of A and B or A and C is equal, we don't have B and C equal. Getting my point? So we have taken that example to show what are they asking in the question. Let's move on to question number 13 now. Let A and B be sets and A intersection X. There is another set X also. Intersection of set X with A and set B with X is again equal and it's going to be equal to null set. They are saying that. Now they are saying A union X is equal to B union X. Okay. Alright, let's continue. You can write A set as intersection of A with, intersection of A with, correct, A union X, right? Think about it. If I take A intersection A, how much is that? A only. And union with A intersection X will be how much? Null set. You don't do, I can show you that. A intersection A, first one, applying distributive law. A intersection X. Union is there, so this is going to be what? This is going to be null set. They have given it over here, and this will become simply A only, right? The answer will be simply A. So I'm writing this A as this, means there's no problem with that. Okay, let's continue. So A equals to A intersection with A union X. Now replace this with B union X. They have given that. So A intersection with B union X. Again apply same concept. A intersection B union A intersection X. I have used again distributive property only. I have used what? Distributive property only. What I get? This will become null set. What is my answer going to be? A intersection B. A intersection B. That's the value of my set A. Let's look for set B again, same property. B intersection with B union X. Right now, B union X has A union X. Apply now distributive property. B intersection A and union is there. Excuse me, and B intersection X. What I get? B intersection A will be how much? Simply, I can write this as A intersection B also. This will be phi. They have given that to us. So I get here B. I'm getting B equals to A intersection B, and this is equal to A. What it means? It means B equals to A. We have used it over here. B equals to A is the answer. We had to prove that only. Okay? Got it? This is clear. 13th is done. Yes or no? Question number 13 is done. Okay. Question number 14 now. Let U equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A equal to 2, 3, B equal to 3, 4, 5. Then show this. We can do that. Let's find union of A and B. Let's take LHS first. Let's take LHS first. Okay. So union of AB, the complement. We'll do that later. AB complement means what? First to take AB union. So we get A union over here. We get 2, 3, 4 and 5. On this we have a complement. On this we have a complement C. Let's write that as C. One second. Yeah. I'll just take the eraser. Sorry guys. We have complement over here. Complement means what? It means for the given set, universal set is given. Universal set is given. So complement means in the universal set everything but the numbers 2, 3, 4, 5. What's left then? 1 and 6. So answer will be 1 and 6. This is my answer for A union B complement. Is it clear? Is it clear or not? Yes. Okay. Now let's go for RHS. Let's go for RHS. What we have for RHS? Now we have A complement intersection with B complement. A complement intersection with B complement. How do you do that? Find A complement. So in A, it's everything but A. What it means is basically 1, 4, 5, 6. 1, 4, 5, 6. Intersection with B means what? B complement means 1, 2, 6. Right? Because 3, 4, 5 is there, no? So 1, 2, 6. Okay? You're looking for what is common between these two. What is common between these two? Only 1 and 6, right? What's common is only 1 and 6. So, are they equal or not? Please cross check from here. Yes. I can imply what? I can imply over here that LHS is coming equal to RHS. It means we have proved our requirement. Our requirement is proven. Can we move on now? So this is the end of your chapter number 1. I've solved 14 questions for chapter number 1 sets. Okay. So again, if you still have more doubts, let me know in the comment section. I will be there to cross check your comments and reply to that. Can we continue from here? Okay. 14th is done. Next. Next we have is relation and functions. Let's solve this chapter as well. Let's solve and see the questions from this chapter. Relations and functions as well. Before we start that, we have to go through the summary again. please open back your NCERT, go to the last page after your miscellaneous exercise, NCERT summary, have a look. Ordered pair, what happens in ordered pair? So you have two given sets, right? Whenever you're writing, let's say, Cartesian product, okay, from the first to second. So this will have some elements, right? Let's say it has 1, 2. This set has, let's say, element A, B. So your ordered pair will become what? From here and here you're going to take. So 1 comma A, and you'll have again 1 comma B, and again you'll have 2 comma A and 2 comma B. These are your elements of the Cartesian product of the sets A and B. What is this called as? This is called as Cartesian product of the set A and B. I'll repeat myself. This is called as Cartesian product of the set A and B, and these are your ordered pair. This is called as ordered pairs. Ordered pairs, okay, written here, first thing. Got it? So a pair of elements grouped together in a particular order is your ordered pair. A and B, A cross B of two sets A and B is given by, what is it? AB. So A, where the small letter A belongs to the set A and B belongs to the small letter B belongs to the set B, okay. Again we continue. So we have when we have two ordered pair equal, it means what? If I have A, B equals to xy, means A equals to xn, B equals to y. Again intersection, so please go through all of this. We have intersection of A and phi as simply phi, okay. A into B doesn't mean that B into A will also be there, so ordered pair will not be like that. A into B and B into A are two different Cartesian products, okay. We have relations, we have image, domain, okay. So please go through that. Okay, what is domain? Domain is the first set of elements. Basically in this case if you see 1 and 2 is your domain, okay. What is your image or range? Your A and B is the image or range, okay. So when you're writing a relation, right, using the Cartesian products, so your first set becomes domain, the set B becomes your image or range or codomain, your choice. Range of the relation R is set of all second elements of the ordered pair. So basically set B is a codomain, but all the second, so basically over here A and B are your range and codomain in this case because they are not different, but at times what happens is there can be a case where they are different also when you see the functions, especially functions. Again see the same thing, this A represents your domain, B represents your codomain, not range. Range comes from your ordered pair, range comes from ordered pair. So you can have this logic, range always, if you want to see the range will come from the ordered pairs, the ordered pairs. Ordered pair, which one? This right side element, the second element, okay. The second element in all the ordered pairs will be your range, sir, will be your range, sir. In all the ordered pairs, second element will be your range. That is different. Sometimes the range and codomain can be different, even though range will always be, this range will always be a subset of codomain, okay. And sometimes it become equals also. Sometime I'll just write this spelling again, codomain, right? Yeah, codomain. So this is range that you see over here will always be a subset of codomain. Sometimes it might become equal also, that we call it as onto function. Remember, you're going to learn that in PU2 later, but understand this, range is always a subset of codomain, and they might be equal or might not be equal as well, okay. So I hope you get to know now. This first is called as domain, codomain, and how do you find range? The second element of the ordered pair is your range. This much information is good enough. Again, algebra of functions, you can add it like this, subtract is also like this, product all given over here. Simply fx plus gx is written as f of f plus g x, and fx minus gx is written as, so basically this I'm saying, so f x minus gx means that f minus g x, same thing, okay. We have taken a question, I'm going to show you. I've taken a question on this. I've taken a question on algebra of functions. That's what I told you. I've taken problems in such a way that everything in the concept will be covered. Range of the function is set of images. What is images? So if this is my domain, right? So for every domain element, you will have something over here. This is called as images. This is called as images. In the domain, you will have elements, right? For every element, you will have something, some mapping done in the, what does the mapping means? Mapping means for this element, which element in the set B corresponds. What is this set called? This is your domain set, okay. And what is this called as? Codomain set. Okay, so for every element in the domain set, you will have some element in codomain set If you put that in the relation, you'll have something coming out, something output will be there. That output, that mapping, that output will be called as image. And if you take all the, for example, I can have these many images, okay, and I still have one left. There's no mapping for that. So you can see that in the codomain I have 4 elements. In the codomain I have 4 elements, but in the range I have only 3 elements. Because the mapping, the images are only available for the 3 elements present in codomain. Got it? So only 3 has the, only 3 is the image of something from the domain. 1 is left out. That's why the number of element in codomain, if I have to write here, number of element in codomain is actually 4, but number of element in the range is in this case 3. From this point of this, from this example itself, you can see only 3 element in the codomain is mapped to some element in domain. That means these are the images. These 3 are the images, okay, whereas 1 is left out. That's why the codomain and range is not equal in this case. All right, so please go through this, very important, so solve the questions, and it's useful in your next year studies as well, okay, so important. Now they're saying that number of elements, and n means number of elements in A, are also called as something is cardinal number. It's called as cardinal number. It means basically what? Number of elements in set A. In set A, okay, that is given as n. They are asking number of all relations on A. What it means is, if you are writing that A cross A as a relation, right? Relation is A cross A, right? Then what is going to be the number of all relations? So first thing will be finding number of elements in the relation R. The name of the relation is going to be some name, right? I'm given that name to be R. So number of element in the relation R, how do you find that? So that comes like this, n cross n. It comes like this, n cross n, n cross n, okay? That's the number of elements in the relation R, not number of relations. Number of all relations will be different. Number of all relation, okay, will become 2 power this thing, n cross n. How much is that going to be? 2 power n square. Option is C. I hope you can understand that. Okay. So n cross n is the number of element in the relation R, which is defined on set A. For set A, it has number of element in set A is what? Is going to be n. In this case, they have given as n. And you are writing a relation on A. It means A cross A. Okay. So in that case, what happens is number of element will become n into n. For example, I take another situation. Let's say I have 2 sets. Set A is there and set B is there. Number of elements in set A, let's call it to be n. And number of elements in set B, call it to be m. Okay. Then number of elements in R defined from, let's say, A to B will be given by what, dear? M cross n. And number of relations will become 2 power m cross n. I should not have, I don't need to do all of this. I'm doing it because some student might be sitting there and getting confused, sir, why every teacher comes and write this expression, sir, n into n, and we as a student have to accept it. I do not want you to do that. I do not want you to remember and mug up the things. You have a doubt, you have a concern, you don't think you're able to click that concept in your mind, ask me. Ask me your concerns. I understand a point of view of a student because even I was a student, right, at some point of time, and my teachers helped me a lot. That's why I was able to relate to the concept and did better in my examination. Okay, so a basic point is, any concerns you have, I completely understand, bacha. That's why you're here, right? Otherwise you're going to school, you might be going to some tuitions as well, so still you need help. It means you're not able to ask your concerns, your doubts. So that's why I'm here. Okay, more than a teacher, I'm your friend. You can ask me any academic concerns, doubt about mathematics. Even if I don't know, I'll figure it out, I'll learn it, and then I'll teach you. That's my goal, that's my promise. Anything you need that I can do, I can, even have to work hard also, even harder, I'll do that. But please don't hesitate to ask your concerns. Okay, so let me get back to the topic over here. There are 2 given sets, A and B. Okay, cardinal number of set A is n, cardinal of set B is m, number of element is A to B is m cross n. Okay, and then the number of relation on A becomes 2 power mn. If I take an example, let's say If I take an example, so you're getting too much in depth of this. Just couple of seconds. Okay. If I take, let's say, NA equals to 2 and NB equals to, let's say, 3, means number of element in the set A is 2, number of element in the set B is 3. Then what happens? Number of elements, this part will become 6, right? 2 into 3, please check. This will become 2 into 3, 6. This is not B, this is 6. Okay. Your answer will actually be, this part will become what? 2 power 6. This part will become what? 2 power 6. Just an example. I hope this makes sense to you. I know most of the students over here might have already understood this concept in one go. Okay, let's say even 90% of the student got this in one go, but even for the last 10%, I cannot move on until unless I am satisfied that my bachas have got it right. I cannot be just rushing through the topics. I am here. Okay, and I request all the students who are actually able to relate to the concepts, they know it, they prepared it, please be a little bit patient. Okay, let's not leave them behind. It's not a competition right now. Everybody should get a decent marks in their boards. That is a must for all of you. Question number 15 is done. Question number 16 now. Okay, now domain of the real function given as fx equals to 9 minus x square. How do you find it, sir? Of course, we know only one thing, sir. This is given means this has to be positive, sir. Domain. Why positive? Inside the root you cannot put negative, otherwise it will become complex number, right? Okay, because you're saying what? Real. I cannot make it complex. Okay, move it on this side. I get x square should be less than 9. Think about it. X value has to be what? Minus 3 or 3. Anything you go on this side, let's say take minus 4, square that, becomes 16. Take a number on this side, becomes what? 16. Is 16 less than 9? No, sir. Take a number on this side, take a number 5, square of 5, 25. Less than 9? No. It means my answer is, sir, closed. This is my answer, sir. How come, sir? How come this is my answer? Because, okay, I can put as equal to over here, right? Why equal to I can put? Because if it was there in the denominator, then I cannot put equal to. If it was like this, sir, then I have to go like this. Then I have to go like, 1 second, I can do better. If this was the question, why I am giving you all these permutations? Because I want you to be prepared, dear. This cannot be, okay? This cannot be equal to 0. In this case, if it's there in the denominator, I cannot take equal to sign over here. It will become undefined. Okay? But since we having this number in the numerator, so I can simply take equal to also. So that's why I have taken here closed interval. This is closed. What is my answer? Minus 3 to 3, both side, square brackets, close. Option D is correct. Have a look. Please check. No rush. Clear or not? Question number 16 is clear. Question number 17 now. Statement. So this figure is given to you. This figure, I hope this figure is visible. If not, I'll draw it again. So this figure is drawn like this, basically. What is this? It's called as greatest integer function. Let's draw it. So we get over here. This is close, sir, open, sir, close, sir, open, sir, close, sir, open, sir. Okay, sir. Again, open, sir, closed, open, closed. Okay. Open, closed. Okay. And the numbers over here, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. This is, sir, again 1, this is again, sir, 2. This is, sir, minus 1, this is minus 2, and so on. Okay. Now what are they saying? Statement number 1. Domain of the function is all real. Can we take any value over here? Can we take domain as any value? Of course we can, sir. It means domain actually in this question is coming as from negative infinity to plus infinity, which is nothing but what it means. All real, sir. It means all real, sir. What about range? Sir, if you see range actually, over here it is something minus 1. This is minus 2. This is minus 3. Minus 2 and minus 3. So integer. Sir, everywhere it is line coming at integer, sir. It means any point you take, answer is always a integer. It means, sir, very simply, my range value is actually Z. Range is Z. Z is a symbol for integers. So statement number 2, range is going to be Z. Correct. So this also is true. This also is true. Option is what? A, na? Both statements are true. Both statements are true. Is that clear or not? Is that clear? Crystal clear? Yes. Question number 17 done. Question number 18 now for all of you. 18. Let A equals to 1, 2, B equals to 3, 4 and write A cross B. How many subsets will be there? And list them. Listing you have to do. I'm not doing the listing. I will give you the number of subsets. That is my choice. Okay. Number of elements we have to find out and number of elements find first. So if you're writing A cross B, cardinal number of this will become 2 into 2 because this is 2, not the number 2. Number of element is 2. Here, number of element is again 2. So 2 into 2 is 4. Is it over, sir? No. They're saying number of subsets or number of relation to that. Basically, it will become 2 power 4. What is that? 16. That's my answer. This is my answer. What are those 16 elements? I can show you the beginning. So first element will be, sir, null set. All the null sets are subset of any set. Okay. So null set is one of them. Second, I'll have one on them. So we have 1, 2. Sorry, the ordered pair, right? We don't have to write this in the curly bracket. It has to be normal bracket. 1, 2. Then we'll have 1, 4. Then we'll have 2, 3. Then we'll have 3, 4. This is combination of simply nothing. This is going to be one at a time, one ordered pair at a time. Okay. Then you're going to go with 2 ordered pair. 2 ordered pair at a time. Okay. Then you're going to go with 3 ordered pair. Then you're going to go with last one will be 4 ordered pair. What's the meaning of 4 ordered pair, sir? It means this all combination together 1, 2, 1, 4, 2, 3, 3, 4. Okay. If you take the sum of all these ordered pairs, you'll have the answer as 16. I hope you got it, right? I hope you got it. Your first is going to be null. Then you'll have single ordered pairs. What does this represent? This represents one ordered pair. This represents one ordered pair. This represents going to be have what? We'll have 2 combinations possible. So 1, 2, 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 4, 3, 4. 1, 4. 1, 2. Like that you can make the ordered pairs. Okay. You'll have total of 16 such ordered pairs, such elements. Those are called as subsets. Subsets of category null of 1 ordered pair, 2 ordered pair, 3 ordered pair and 4 ordered pair. Total will be 16. Please solve it. Please solve it and you tell me you got the question number 18. Okay. 19 now. Let A and B be 2 sets such that NA is 3 and B is 2. Okay. What are they asking? They're asking us find A and B. NA is 3 means, okay. So set A will be, sir, what? Set A will be, this is going to be A cross B, right? It means A should come front. A should come first. So in the ordered pair we have X, Y and Z. That's it. A cross B means the element of A should come first in the ordered pair. I'll repeat. A cross B means in the ordered pair, elements of the set A should come first. Hence X, Y, Z. And NA is given as 3. Okay. What about B? B will be, sir, second. So we have 1, 2, 1. It means simply there are only 2. Correct, na? 1, 2, 1 is repeating next. Okay. So we have it as 2, right? Yeah, correct only. And B is 2. Please check. That's your answer. That's simple, sir. Actually, that's simple. Yeah. 20. Write the relation R given as x cube is a prime number less than 10. Okay. Prime number less than 10. So first will become 2, 8. Next prime is 3, 27. Next will be, sir, 5, 125. And next we'll have 7, 343. Correct. 7, 7 is 49, 9 into 7 is 63, so we have 6, 28 plus 6 is 34, correct, 343 is right. This is my answer. That's my answer in the rooster form. The relation R. Prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7 less than 10. Prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7. Anything else is there? No. 4 is not there, 6 is not there, 9 is not there, 8 is not there, 10 is also not there. So 2, 3, 5, 7 are the 4 prime numbers less than 10. They are cubes. 8, 37, 125 and 343. Your answer is this only. This is my answer, sir. Please check. 20th is done. Question number 21 now. Question number 21 now. Let A equals to x, y, z and b equals to 1 to find the number of relations from A to B. Same thing, sir. We just learned right now in detail. N of A is what, dear? 3. N of B is what? Sorry, I wrote 2. My mistake. I'll change that. No problem. N of B is 2. N of B is 2. They've given here two elements in the set B. And A means 3 is the 3 elements x, y, z. What are they saying? Find the number of relations. How do you find that? First thing will be, sir, to find number of elements in relation R will be what? What? NA cross NB. How much is that? 3 into 2. How much is that? 6. What are they asking? Number of subsets or relations will be given by what? 2 power 6. What is that? 32 into 2, right? Yeah. 64. That's your answer. Please check. If I made a mistake, you let me know, right? I might make a mistake. I'm also a human being. Can make a mistake in questions or make a mistake in calculations. You will let me know. Okay? For that, you have to solve all the questions. 21 is done. 22 now. Okay. Find the range of each of the following functions. Range of each of the following functions. Okay. First one. Range, sir. They're given the domain already. Okay. X is more than 0. X is more than 0, sir. Okay. So let's write this as y. Y equal to 2 minus 3x. So minimum value of x is 0. Minimum value of x is 0. Put x as 0 in this case. What will happen? You can get this value as 2. So you'll have the value as 2. 2 will be, okay, not possible. 2 is open. 2 is open. How come 2 is open? Can you put x as 0 actually? No. It's not equal to. They're saying greater than, not equal to. They're saying greater than, sir, not equal to, sir. You made a sign. That's not a sign. Just a marking. They're talking about greater than, sir, not equal to. It means 2 will be open. What about this? How? How? If you take any value x more than 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what happens to this expression? It keeps coming down. 2 minus 3 into 1, how much is that? Minus 1. 3 into 1 is 3, 2 minus 3 is what? 2 minus 3 is what? Minus 1. If you keep making the x value bigger and bigger, the value of y comes down and down. Okay? If you increase the value of x, what happens to y? Y comes down. So x can go to plus infinity. X can go to plus infinity. Y will go to minus infinity. X goes up, y's go down. Hence, we have the range as minus infinity to 2. Your answer for the first one is this. Range is minus infinity to 2. Open on both sides, of course. Second set. Function is fx equals to x square plus 2. I can write this as again same thing. X square plus 2. Positive value, so never negative. Never negative. What is x going to be? Any real number. What's the minimum value of this when x is 0? You take a negative value for x, the square will make it positive. Take a negative value for x, take it minus 1, square will make it plus 1, add to that 2, answer is 3. So minimum value of x will be at 0. It will become 0 plus 2. Hence the minimum value is actually 2. Why closed over here? Why closed, sir? Because it's a real number. I can take 0, right? Real number. No. Is 0 a real number or not? It is a real number. Can I put 0 over here? I can put 0 over here. When you put 0, what do you get for y? You get 2. 2 is written. Closed. What comes on the other side? Infinity. How? Make any value of x negative, positive. It will keep going up, 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 up. So if you increase the value of x, y also increases. Or if you decrease also value of x, y increases. Any value you take, negative or positive, decreased or increased, y will increase, sir. Y will increase only, na sir. Okay. Getting my point? It's always positive value. So we can remove that arrow sign because it has showing the two trends. I'll remove for the avoiding of confusion, but I hope the range is clear. I sincerely hope that the range is clear. This is my range. Range is clear. Third one. So sir, I should not solve. Homework. Give me the answer for the 22 question number, third one. Give me the answer. X is a real number. What is the domain and range over here? Domain is given, no real number. Tell me the range. You can give me the answer. 22, third one, you can give me the answer. 23 I am solving now. 23 I am solving now. Domain of the function. Domain, okay. X square plus 3x plus 5 divided by x square minus 5x plus 4. Minus 5x plus 4. Okay. Have a look. Numerator, all real. Why all real? Domain, I can put anything. I can put anything in the domain, sir, in the numerator. Nothing matters. Okay, no problem. It can become 0. No problem. What about denominator? There's a difference. Please check. Factorize it. You'll have x minus 1 and x minus 4. Plus a denominator. Do the multiplication, you will see minus x minus 5x minus x minus 4x will become minus 5x plus 4 and x square. That's my denominator. That's my denominator. So this can never be equal to 0, sir. This can never be equal to 0. If 0 means not defined. If 0 means not defined, it means this can never be 0. It means x can never be 1 or x can never be 4 also, sir. Means in the domain, in the story of domain, in the love story of domain actually, let's see, the villains are 1 and 4. In the love story of domain, villains are 1 and 4. So remove the sir from all real, remove 1 and 4, sir. That's your answer. Now the love story is complete. Now the story is complete. From all real, 1 and 4 is removed. Things are peaceful. Movie can end now. Yes, simple question. 1 and 4 is removed because they are making the function undefined. So got the villain out, movie is complete. 23 is over. Okay, the end. 24 now. Find the domain and the range of the real function. Domain and the range. Find domain. So domain to sir. Sir, so easy question, sir. I can't do anything given in the NCERT. Has to be done. Okay. Move 1 over here. What I get? X is more than 1. X is more than 1. Okay. Or equal to also. Okay. So domain, sir. Domain, sir, is 1 to infinity. 1 closer, infinity open. Looks like, sir, 1 also open. I'll change that. I will change that, sir. No problem. Let me change that. Belongs to here. Close bracket 1. 1 close, infinity open. Little bigger bracket. Accept it. Okay. Not proud of my drawing skills. Now what about range? I can put minimum of 1 over here. Put 1 minus 1 is 0. Put 2, increasing. Put x as 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. 3 keeps increasing. It means my range, minimum value of range can be what, dear? It can become 0 and maximum can go to infinity. So open here, close here. I can show you. Put here x equals to 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Y value is how much? Y value is 0. Any other value you put for x, what happened to this y value? Increase. Increases. X increases, y increases. Okay? 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 Okay. Question number 24. Answer is given to you. Here is range, not range. Range and domain is given. Answer is 1 infinity and 0 infinity. Can we move on now? 25th. Find the domain and the range of the real function f defined by fx equals to mod of x minus 1. Oh my god, such a difficult question, sir. Okay. This is 1. This is also 1. X at 0. When x is 0, what happens to y? 1. When is this 0? When y is 0. Okay, x is equals to 1. Okay, when y 0, x is equals to 1. Great. So understand this now. Your domain of this function is all real. We can go all the way till this point, and this point is called as negative infinity. This point is called as plus infinity. So your domain is all real. What about range? What about range? Range is, sir, from all real number remove negative real number, sir. Yes, from all real number remove negative real number. Is there a negative value? Looks like it, but it's not. Okay, it's not negative. Mod can never be negative, so it can never be negative. From all real remove negative real numbers. From all real numbers remove the negative real numbers. Your answer is 25th one. Done. 26 now. Another very difficult question, right? Very, very difficult. F is given as x times of x square plus 1 by x. What is this given as? What is this given as? Your ordered pair. Ordered pair only, no? Correct. Okay, the function is like this. Fx equals to x square upon 1 plus x square. Okay, x is all real number. Find the range. Find the range. X is all real. X is all real. What happens there? It means I can put here any value you put is square, right? Check this out. We have a square 1 plus x square. Put x value, any value you put. It will come out as positive only. Okay. Minimum. When you take x as 0, this whole thing becomes 0. This whole thing becomes 0. It means, okay, one thing is clear, sir. 0 close. 0 close. It cannot go before 0, right? Never negative. So 0 is okay. Can it ever cross 1? Can it ever cross 1? No. It is x square by 1 plus x square. Means the denominator is always bigger than the numerator. The denominator 1 plus x square is always bigger than the numerator, no? It means if this value will always be less than 1, not even equal. This value over here, this ratio will always be less than 1. This ratio, right, x square upon 1 plus x square will always be less than 1. That's it. So this is my range. You can see clearly, right? Divide this over here. You are going to get less than 1. This value can never reach 1. Forget about more than that. Never reach 1. Any value you put for x, any real value you put, this will never reach 1. Always be open. So 0 close, 1 open. That's my answer. That is my answer, sir. 0 closed, 1 open is my answer. Done. 26 is done. 27th now. Let a equals to 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and f of a to n, natural number set, be defined by fn equals to the highest prime factor of n. Okay. So let's check the ordered pairs. 9, prime factor of 9, which is highest, 3. Okay. Next is 10, prime factors of 10, which is highest, is 5. Again what? 11. Prime factor is going to be 11 only, no? The largest prime factor. Okay. Next is going to be 12. So again you will have 3 over here as the highest prime factor, right? So the thing is, your fn represents what? If you write the ordered pair, what happens? It will become as n comma f of n, right? That's my ordered pair. No, excuse me, not this ordered pair, not the set, the ordered pair. This is my ordered pair, right? This is my ordered pair. So my element n is what? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 9, for 9 what is the functions represents? The highest prime factor. Prime factor of 9 is what? 3. Highest prime factor is 3. For 10 it is 5, 11 it is 11, 12 is 3, and again we have 13. That also is 13. Now what are they asking? Find the range of f. Find the range. Range means these elements. So range will become what? My range will become, have a look, 3, 5, 11, 3, 13. I don't have to write that. 3, 5, 11 and 13. That's all. We don't need to repeat the 3 again, right? So answer is 3, 5, 11, 13. 28th question now. 28th question now. I told you on algebra of functions, fx is given as x square. We are looking for first one, f plus g of x. Add them. I get x square plus 2x plus 1. Next is what? F minus g of x. Subtract them. X square minus 2x minus 1. Right? Minus 2x minus 1. Excuse me. All right. Next is what? F into G. F into G, X. Please check what happens over here. Multiply them. X square into 2x plus 1. So I get this as 2x cube plus x square. Next is what? Ratio. Divide it. F by G, right? This will become what? X square upon 2x plus 1. That's your answer. These are your answers. Please check. Done? Algebra of functions. 28th is done. 29th now. The function f is defined by fx equals to 1 minus x, x less than 0, 1, x is 0, and x plus 1, x greater than 0. Draw the graph. Draw the graph of fx. Okay. At x equals to 0. Over here. Right? Over here only. 0, comma 0. At this value, what is the value? 1. At 0 it is 1. So write 1. On this side, what happens to this? X plus 1. What do you mean by x plus 1? So y plus x, if you remember transformation, this is my curve y plus x. Sorry, y equal to x. Excuse me. This represents the curve y equal to x. Y equal to x. When I say x plus 1, what it means? Move up y 1 unit. Look, one way to do this is basically take x value as 1, y value is 2, like that you find. X value is 2, y value is 3. Like that you can get the ordered pair and plot it on the graph. Or other concept is going to be what? What's the other concept? This is the curve y equal to x. This is the curve y equal to x or not? Yes. What are you looking for? X plus 1. Move the graph by 1 unit up. So graph will come. This should be over here, right? It will come over here. Okay, same. I have 1 minus x. What is the meaning of 1 minus x? Simply take it like this. This is the graph of y equal to minus x. Right? Negative slope. Y equal to minus x. What is the graph given to us? Minus x plus 1. Same concept. Move it up by 1 unit. This is the graph of 1 plus x. Sorry, excuse me. This is the graph of x plus 1 and the other one is minus x plus 1, right? Y equal to x plus 1 and this is y equal to minus x plus 1. That's your final answer. This part is your final answer. Please check. Had fun? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. That's your final curve. I hope you get it. I hope you get it. Okay. This is clear, right? 29 is done. 29 is done or not? Yes. 30th. If you want, you can use that approach of putting the value of x as this and getting the value of y from there. You can use the ordered pairs also. Take x value as 1, y value is coming something. Again, like that you can put minimum of 2 values, 2 ordered pairs, draw a line through that. That approach is also correct. Okay. But I've given you a different approach. You can use that. Whichever you want to choose, you can choose. Just write it there. Write there transformation, okay? You have to write there. Transformation. What is that? Up by 1 unit in both the cases. Okay. Moving on, 30th. Define signum function. Draw the graph of it. Also write its domain and range. Signum function. What it means is a function. This is called as a step function, right? Okay. Step function. This is step or this is step. I have to check. I must have forgotten. Okay, I'm confused over here. I'll check. I think this or the second one is called step function. I think second one is the step function, but okay. We'll draw the graph for the first one first. First one, graph comes over here. Signum function is the function where for all the positive x values, the graph always gives you, the function always gives you 1. I'll define myself. For all positive values of x, domain is all real, okay? For all positive values of x or the domain, the graph is always giving you 1. Okay, giving you 1. So at 0 it is 0. Okay. At 0 it is actually 0. Okay. At and after 0 it will become 1. After 0 it will become 1, and before 0 it will be simply minus 1. Okay. Okay, simply minus 1. So if you're asking me domain, what happens to domain over here? Domain will become all real numbers, and your range, that is interesting now. Range will be actually only 3 numbers, minus 1, 0 and 1. Minus 1, 0 and 1, that's the 3 values that you have as range. Okay, it's not visible properly. I'll write again. Yeah. Minus 1, 0 and 1. That's my range. For the second one, I've shown you the graph right now. You can draw it again from your side also. I'll just show you right now once again. This is closed. This is open, closed, open, closed, open, closed, open, closed, open, closed. Okay, and if you see here, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, again 1, 2, 3, this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, this is going to be what? Minus 1, minus 2, and of course minus 3. Okay, please check. So what is the domain and range? For this case, again domain will be all real. Domain you can take any real number. Okay, what about range? Only integers. Range is only z. We don't have any other value, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, it keeps going on, but never will be a other number other than integers. So we have r and z as the domain and range. This is clear? Question number 30 is clear, I think. Please check. Okay, this is clear, 30 is clear. Question number 31 now. Okay, now before I start, I have finished your 2 chapters. What are the chapters I finished? I finished sets and relation and function. Now moving to a next chapter, which is trigonometric function. Okay, so let's see this chapter right now. We'll see a lot of questions. Of course, I have taken a lot of questions in this chapter. Very, very important chapter, especially in the case of identities or even the angle conversions. Those kind of questions can come this year as well in your FA. And I've taken some questions from, as I said, question bank also. So very, very important to solve these problems. Okay, very, very important. Now before I start, of course, formulas. This chapter, so you can't even move a step without the formulas. You can't even move a step without the formula, starting from your angle conversions, right? Radian to degree, degree to radian. Again, some identities that you learned in grade 10. Okay, these 3 you learned right in grade 10, first 3. Then you go with your quadrant rule. Which quadrant? Which is positive, negative? Remember, angles in the different quadrant. Quadrant number 1, quadrant 2 over here, quadrant 3 is here, quadrant 4. Here we have all 6 positives. All 6 positive. Here we have sine and cosec positive, and here we have tan and cot positive. Remember, third quadrant, and the last one is cos and sec positive in the fourth quadrant. So this quadrant rule is applied a lot in a lot of questions. You will see when I solve problems for all of you. Okay, and if you move on, you have again properties, the complementary angle property. Okay, then you have sum of the angles and difference of the angle property for sine and cos. Then again continue with this. For tan also we have sum and difference angle property, tan of x plus y, tan of x minus y. Please open your NCERT right now and solve these questions. So remember and revise these formulas, very important. Okay, then double angle, half angle formulas are there, and then thrice of the angle is also there. Okay, for cot I have taken a question on this as well today. We'll solve it and have a look. Yeah, I've taken a question, I think, which I forgot which one, but I have either cot of x plus y or cot of x minus y. I've taken a question on that. We'll solve it. Then we have tan 3x, again the formula for 3 times of the angle. We have that as well. Double angle, triple angle, all that formula is there. Then we have these 4, one of the most important formulas. Cos x plus cos y, sin x plus sin y, cos x minus cos y, sin x minus sin y. Whenever you have 2 causes over here, no, this will be both 2 causes, half of the angles, their sum and difference. Okay, twice of causes only, both sides will come cos, half of the sum and half of the difference of the angles. When you have difference over here, you have both sine, okay, half of the angles with a minus sign outside. We have minus 2 over here, we have minus 2 over here, sine of x plus y by 2 and sine of x minus y by 2 when you have both cos and cos in the difference. Okay, and when you have sine plus sine in the sum, you get first one as sine and second one as cos. Sine of x plus y by 2, cos of x minus y by 2. When you have difference, it reverses. Cos of x plus y will become, and sine will be x minus y. Have a look. Clear? This is clear, right? Again you have this formula, but rarely used, but again very very important. Why rarely used? No, because this formula is derived from this one. You can use this formula to derive over here. Okay, please check. If I write this x in the, basically we have 2 cos, here same thing, 2 cos in the product, this is sum, cos of x plus y, cos of x minus y. So if you take this value x as x plus y, no, and this y as y x minus y, if you take the sum, what happens? Take the sum, it will become x plus y, and this will be what? Simply 2x divided by 2 will be what? X. So we have 2 cos x. You have 2 cos x. So basically this and this 4 formulas are similar kind. So either you can remember this also, but if you remember these 4, that's good enough. If I were you, I remember these 4 and remove this from my confusion. I can use this to get the result also from here. What are you saying, sir? If you have sum given, use the product. If you have product given, use the sum. What is this? This is the product given, we are using the sum. Product is the subject, you find the sum from there, sum or difference. Here we have sum and difference given, you find the product from there. Okay, conversion from sum difference to product, and this is product from the sum difference. First question, 6 radians in degrees measure approximately. Okay, so this question I will not solve it, simple calculation, you can do it, but I will give you the answer. Option is A. How do you solve it, sir? So you will have an answer as, please check, your pi radians is 180, right? So your 1 radian will become 180 by pi, right? And what do you want? 6 radians, no? So you'll have 6 radians as 180 by pi into 6, right? You'll have 180 into 6 by 3.14, right? 3.14, right? So you'll have something less than 2. Something less than 2. If you divide 6 by 3.14, let's say I take 3.1 only. Okay, divide 6 by 3.1. Divide it, you'll have an answer, and that will come as 343. Okay, 343 you're gonna get. Please check. So do the calculation and let me know if the answer is A or not. Let's please start with the question number 32. I can do that. 32. Question number 32. Please check. Which of the following is incorrect? Incorrect. This is correct. This is true. Sin pi is 0, correct. Sin 3 pi by 2 is also -1, correct. Third quadrant. This is wrong. So your this is not possible. Cos pi by 2 is 0 actually. So option D is your correct choice and incorrect option. Okay, basically incorrect answer. Cos pi by 2 is not actually 1, it is 0, but it's correct choice, it's the right option. Okay, option D is correct. 32 is done. 33 now. 33 now. Which of the following is not correct? Again same thing. Sine, yes, between -1 and 1. Between -1 and 1 is right. Sine range is -1 to 1. Cos again -1 to 1, so this is also correct. Correct. Tan is to what? Infinity, right? Tan is all real. Range is all real. How about this? No, wrong. From here we have to take what? Up till -1, okay? And sorry, union 1 to infinity, no? Infinity is open actually. This is the range of sec x. This is your range. 1 by 2 comes between -1 and 1. 1 by 2 comes between -1 and 1. 1 by 2 comes between -1 and 1. So your incorrect option is C. Basically option is correct, but your answer is incorrect over here. Sec theta cannot be equal to 1 by 2. Sec theta can never be equal to 1 by 2, sir. Clear? Sec can never be equal to 1 by 2 because the range is this. Okay, next one. 34th. Statement is 1, sin pi by 3, sin pi by 12, cos pi by 3, cos pi by 12, and 1 by root 2. Okay, cos x, cos y, this is correct only, right? You can use the formula over here, sin and cos, both sum. It means I have to have the formula of cos of bigger value is pi by 3 minus pi by 12, that's the formula. Cos a minus b is cos a cos b plus sin a sin b, right? Pi by 3 minus pi by 12 will be what? Will be cos pi by 4, right? This 60 by minus 15, no? How much is that? Cos 45, how much is that? 1 by root 2, that's correct. So your first one is correct. Second one, yeah, it's a formula. Same formula we use right now, cos x, cos y, sin x, sin y. So your both is correct. Yeah, correct, no? Both of them are correct, and statement number 2 explains statement number 1, because this is the formula. Same formula we are using over here. Statement number 2 is correct. Not only that, it also explains the statement number 1. 34 is done. 35 now. Match the list with 1 to 2. Okay. Sin pi by 4 is going to be in second quadrant. Second quadrant. Okay. And simply sin pi by 4 will become what? 1 by root 2. So this is going to be option number 3. Cosec pi minus pi by 6. Again positive. Right? Again second quadrant only, right? Pi minus 30 is what? Second quadrant only. So what I'm going to get? Cosec pi by 6, because the formula is cosec pi minus pi by 6 is what? At pi, the ratio does not change. Okay, so it becomes same. Cosec only. Angle is pi by 6. Which quadrant is this angle in? Second quadrant, means cosec is positive over here. That's why I've written in this case. Answer will become what? Opposite of reciprocal of the sin 30. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. This is 2. This is option number 1. 3, 1. And this will become, of course, 2. 3, 1, 2, right? Answer is 3, 1, 2. 3, 1, 2. Option A is correct. 3, 1, 2. Option A is correct. 3, 1, 2. 3, 1, 2. Please check. Done. Question number 35. Option A is correct. You should know a good understanding of special angles and quadrant rule to solve these simple questions, and very fast also you can solve. A wheel makes 360 revolutions, okay, not degrees, revolutions in a minute, okay, means 60 seconds we have 360 revolutions, right? Through how many radians does it turn in 1 second? They are asking the angle swept in radians, okay. In 1 second it will go how many revs? 360 by 60. So 6. So in 1 second it goes 6 revs, right? And in one rev we have angle swept is 2 pi, right or not? If I go from here to here, one revolution, how much is this angle? 2 pi, complete angle, right? 2 pi is the complete angle. So we have in one rev 2 pi angle swept. So in 6 rev we'll have how much? 12 pi radians. 12 pi radians. 12 pi radians in 6 rev, which is in 1 second. Hence your number of, the angle swept in 1 second will be 12 pi radians. 12 pi radians. Please check. 12 pi radians. Next. If in two circles arcs of the same length subtends angle 60 and 75 at the center, the ratio of the radii, same length arc, right, means L equals to L. Formula is what? R theta. R1 theta 1. R2 theta 2. Okay. Correct. Usually we convert the angle in the radians to use this formula, but we can use over here because we are looking for ratio. We are looking for ratio. Ratio means the pi effect will be cancelled. Okay. So what we have the angles here, R1 is going to be what? Simply R1 here. Ratio of the radii, okay. Theta will be what? 60 degrees. And this is going to be R2 as it is. Theta will be how much? 75 degrees. Move R2 over here. We get R1 by R2. 75 by 60. 15 5s are and 15 4s are. Answer is 5 by 4. Answer is 5 by 4. Answer is 5 by 4. That's my ratio of the radii R1 to R2. Got it or not? 37th is done. Okay, this is ratio actually. Yeah. Not 50, yeah. 38 now. Sine 765 degrees. Sine 765 degrees. How do you solve it? How do you solve this? So please check. If I go 2 revs, rev 1, it's going to be how much angle? 360. Go one more rev. What is the angle going to be? Times 2. So 720 degrees is done. What is this angle going to be? 765. It means what? I can write this as 720 plus 45. It means simply 2 pi plus 45. Okay, and we have sine on this. The formula is very simple. At multiples of pi, it remains as it is. So it will be sine 45. 45 degree if you add to 2 pi. Which quadrant? First quadrant. Which quadrant? First quadrant. What is the answer going to be? Sine 45 is how much, sir? 1 by root 2. Clear or not? Please check. Sin 2 pi plus 45 is simply sin 45. Okay, you can't write 45 over here. You have to write pi by 4 actually. I made a blunder. You write here pi by 4 actually, no? It's a radian measure, right? You cannot combine these two together. In my mind you can combine, but not in the actual format. It will become simply 1 by root 2. Clear? 38 is done. 39 now. Tan 19 pi by 3. Same thing I can do. I can write this as tan of 6 pi plus pi by 3, right? 18 plus pi is 19 pi. Which quadrant? 2 pi. This is 2 pi, okay? We have, next is 4 pi, and again we'll have 6 pi, right? 6 pi, right? Okay. So means we will have first quadrant again, plus pi by 3 if you do. So tan pi by 3, how much is that? Tan 60. So root 3. Value is root 3. I might make a mistake in calculation. Let me know in the comment section, okay? Do not forget that. If I made a mistake, I hope this is right, no? Yeah, this is correct. But you will let me know in the comment section. 40 now. Sine of minus 11 pi by 3. How do you solve this? Minus angle comes outside, we know that very well. In sine of minus theta is what? Minus sine theta. That's a property, that's a formula. That is a formula. What happens over here? It becomes minus sine of 11 pi by 3. Continue now. Sine of, I can write here 12, right? Yeah. So 4 pi minus pi by 3, correct? 4 pi into 3 is 12 pi. 4 pi into 3 is 12 pi, minus pi will become 11 pi by 3, okay? So what happens to over here? 2 pi, 4 pi, sorry, 4 pi, excuse me, 4 pi, right? Yeah, this is 4 pi. I'm looking for 4 pi minus, it means which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Sine is positive or negative? Negative. This minus is outside, keep it outside. This will become minus sine pi by 3. How come, sir? This minus is outside, okay? This value is also negative because it's in the fourth quadrant. It is in the fourth quadrant, so that is negative because of that reason. Minus sign is outside because they have given a minus sign over here. There are two different minus signs, okay? What I get? Plus sine pi by 3. How much is that? Root 3 by 2. Answer is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. Please check. Root 3 by 2. Clear? Simple question. 39 is done. 40 now. Prove that cos of 3 pi by 2 plus x, cos of 2 pi plus x, we're going to use the same property. 90 degree. Odd multiple of pi by 2, it will change. Cos will become what, sir? Sine. Sine what? X. Which quadrant? Which quadrant? Fourth quadrant here. This is in fourth quadrant. It means positive, sir. How come? How come? Cos is positive. Sir, but you have written sine here. Doesn't matter. What is operating? Cos is operating. Cos is positive in the fourth quadrant. Cos is positive here, sir. That's why. Next we have again cos. Which quadrant over here? Which quadrant over here? First quadrant. 2 pi plus x. First quadrant. Okay. This is a multiplication right here. Multiplication. Cos will become cos only because at 2 pi, at multiples of pi, it will remain as it is. At multiples of pi by 2, it will change to the complementary counterparts. Okay. We get here cos of x. So we have sin x, cos x so far. Okay. Positive because of the first quadrant, no problem here. This is in the first quadrant. Okay. This is again going to be second quadrant, right? The third quadrant, sorry. This is third quadrant. This is first quadrant. 3 pi by 2 minus x will be third quadrant, sir. This is 3 pi by 2, no? Minus x becomes third quadrant. Tan and cot is positive. Tan and cot is positive. I get cot. Cot will change to tan x. Positive because of third quadrant. Clear? This is a plus sign. Cot will remain cot because at the multiples of pi does not change. Multiples of pi does not change. So cot x. I'm looking to prove it equal to 1. We'll do that later. Let's continue with the steps. So we get our r here sin x, cos x, and over here take this as reciprocal. Tan of x plus 1 by tan of x, right? 1 by tan of x. What I get now? Have a look. Sin x, cos x. I'm getting here I could have done that also, right? Not required. Not required to do all of this. Excuse me, sir. Why to do all of this? We have outside sine and cos, no? Right here, sine cos. Sin x cos x plus cos x by sin x. LCM you take. What is the LCM of these two? Sin x cos x. LCM is sin x cos x. Product is going to be what? Sin square x of this cos square x. Okay. What I get? This and this is cancelled. Sum of these two, 1. Sum of these two is 1. Sin square plus cos square is 1. Proved. This was my LHS. This is my RHS. This is my RHS. Question number 40 is done. Clear? Got it, right? Take the simple LCM, do it. 41 now. Prove that sin x minus sin 3x sin square x minus cos square x is 2 sin x. Another simple question. Formula of sin 3x to use over here. Can I do that? Not required actually. Simply you can use formula of sin a minus sin b. It will become twice of cos of sum of these two, x plus 3x by 2 and sine of difference of these two, right? X minus 3x will become how much? It will become minus 2x by 2 divided by, take a minus sign common over here also, you get cos square x minus sin square x. I've done two things over here. I've written the formula of sin a minus sin b. 2 cos of a plus b by 2 into sine of a minus b by 2. A plus b means x plus 3x, which is 4x by 2. Difference will become minus 2x by 2. Simplify this. What I have 2. This will become cos 2x, right? Na? 3x plus x is 4x by 2 is cos 2x. There is a minus sign. 2 and 2 will be cancelled. I get minus. So I can write this minus over here. Sin x over here. Correct, na? I'm getting sine of minus x. What I'm getting over here? This is sine of minus x. Simply becomes what? This becomes minus sin x. This becomes minus sin x. So I've taken that minus sign and wrote it in the beginning. Okay. And this is the formula cos square minus sin square. Cos square minus sin square is the formula of cos 2x. Right here. Cos 2x. Minus minus cancelled. Cos 2x cancelled. Answer is 2 sin x equals to RHS. Started from LHS. LHS is this. RHS is this. Done. Good enough. 41 is done. 42 now. Prove that cos 4x plus cos 3x plus cos 2x divided by sin 4x plus sin 3x plus sin 2x equals to cot 3x. I already have cos and sin divided in the ratio. So I'll club in the different way. I'll take LHS over here. Right here cos 4x plus cos 2x. I have to use the formula of cos that one and keep the cos 3x outside, okay? Divided by sin 4x plus sin 2x and keep the sin 3x outside, okay? Sin 3x outside. Now I'm going to apply the formula for the first two terms in the bracket. Apply the formula. Cos a plus cos b. Cos a plus cos b is 2 times of cos of sum of these two. 4x plus 2x will become 6x divided by 2. So 3x. I'll repeat. Cos of a plus b by 2, right? So sum will become 4x plus 2x. How much is that? 6x by 2. Okay. Now difference 4x minus 2x is how much? 2x divided by 2 will become simply x. Not getting it? Please check. 4x plus 2x is 6x divided by 2 is 3. 4x minus 2x is what? 2x divided by 2 is x. Okay. If you're not sure, do one thing, apply the formula and do this step by yourself. Okay. Keep this over here plus cos 3x as it is. And same way will go in the denominator also. Sin plus sin will have 2 times of sin. Sum of these two will become 6x by 2 is simply 3x. Difference will come in terms of cos. We'll have cos of x plus sin of 3x. Sin of 3x. We have something common. We have cos 3x common in the numerator. So take cos 3x common. What I get is basically 2 cos of x plus 1 Denominator what is common? Sin 3x is common. Here. It's common. Take it common. Sin 3x is common. So we get here 2 cos x plus 1 cancelled. I have cos by sin, it means cot 3x equals to RHS. This is my LHS and RHS. Done. Have a look. Have a look, sir. Simple enough or not? If you know the formula, very, very simple. Very, 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 very simple. If not, yes, it will take some time to solve it. Okay, and of course with practice, no, it will become better for all of you. So do not worry, just you need a practice. I have come up with those questions that you should try at least. Solve more questions. Solve from question bank, solve from NCRT, solve from exemplars. But minimum these so you have to solve. Minimum, this is bare minimum. Okay, 42 is done. 43 now. Cot x, cot 2x, cot 2x, cot 3x, okay, equal to 1 we have to prove. Let's take LHS. Let's take LHS. So what happens with this kind of question if it strikes? Simple. If not, it will take time. Okay. So my suggestion to all of you will be, my advice to all of you will be, please avoid doing identity question in the beginning. Solve other questions. Get faster in that. Solve and get marks in those questions, and later attempt the identity question. If you can get it directly, good. If you're not able to understand, no, leave it directly and leave some space and move on. 43. I can see here cot x 3x and cot 3x is there. Let's take that common. Keep this as it is. Cot of x, cot of 2x. I take here minus cot 3x common. I get here cot of 2x. Okay, I got the question now. Yeah. So basically you can see here I am getting cot of 3x times of cot of 2x plus cot of x. I can write 3x as 2x plus x. Check this out. Right, cot x into is there, no, over here. 1 second. This is the product. Cot x into cot of 2x. Over here, write this as cot of 2x plus x. You see what I'm going to do? I want to apply the formula of sum of the angles in cot. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to get what we'll have over here: cot of x, cot of 2x. Formula of this will be what? You'll have cot of 2x into cot of x minus 1 divided by cot of 2x plus x. I told you I've taken a question on this formula, right? Cot of 2x into cot of x minus 1 divided by cot of 2x plus x. In case of tan, just ulta will come. Okay, we have over here cot of 2x plus cot of x. Makes sense to all of you? This bracket you see, cancelled, cancelled. Cot 2x plus, okay, I've written here x actually, is my mistake, blunder I've done over here, big mistake. 1 second, formula itself was wrong. It should be cot of 2x plus cot of x, right? I wrote just x. Previously I wrote this simply as x, not true. Okay, now you check, this is same, cot 2x plus cot x, cancelled. Now expand the other bracket we have left. So we have cot of x into cot of 2x left. Minus sign is there, so put a minus sign. Cot of x, sorry, 2x into cot of x, minus and minus 1 becomes plus 1. Okay, this is cancelled. So this whole thing is equal to what? 1, which is nothing but your RHS. Okay, clear or not? Yeah, RHS is 1. Have a look. Done. Easy, very easy. Had fun. Okay, 44 now. Prove that cos 6x equals to 32 cos power 6x minus 48 cos power 4x and 18 cos square x minus 1. Okay, let's do that. I'll start from LHS only. Usually what happens when you look at this kind of question, you go ulta. You go from the right hand side, because this is, I can simplify this right hand side to get the left hand side. But if you do that, you will be in trouble actually, it will be more difficult. Look at cos 6x, it will be easier to solve because you have formulas, double angle and triple angle formula. Let's use that. Use here cos of 6x equals to cos of 2 times of 3x. 2 times of 3x, okay. For this we'll have the formula as cos square 3x, 2 cos square 3x minus 1. 2 cos square 3x minus 1 is the formula. Remember, 2 cos square x minus 1 is the formula for cos 2x. So in this case the angle is 3x, right? That's why written over here 3x. Got it? Next. Keep 2 outside, keep a bracket. What's the formula for cos 3x? We have 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x the whole square minus 1. How? Please check. This is the formula for cos 3x. Okay, this whole thing. And square is there, so I've kept the square as it is. No change. Now do the expansion of a minus b the whole square. 2 outside, square of this 16 cos power 6x. This 9 cos square x. This is going to be a square and b square. Now we have to take that minus 2ab. So minus 2 into 4 into 3. So 12 becomes 24. 24 cos power 4. Correct? 4 into 3 is 12, into 2 is 24, so 24 cos power 4. Now use the expansion, 16 into 2 will become 32, 16 into 2 is 32 cos power 6x. Next I'm going to write the highest power, so cos power 4 I'm going to write 24 into 2, so minus 48 cos power 4x. Next what we will have? 9 into 2, so 18 cos square x and minus 1. Please check. Same. Sign also is same? Yeah. That's my final answer. This equals to your RHS. Please check. Done or not? Done? Next move on. This is a good question. Clear? Can you move on? Yeah. Question number 45. Okay. So find the value of tan pi by 8. Alright, so we can of course see from here it's going to be using pi by 4, right? Because if you multiply, if you take x value, basically, if you take x value as pi by 8, it means 2x will become what, dear? It will become pi by 4. So I can use the double angle formula for tan, and I think that will work. Please check. So tan of 2x will become what? 2 tan x upon 1 minus tan square x. We all know this is the formula for tan 2x. Okay, tan 2x will become what? Tan pi by 4. How much is that? Simply 1. So right here 1, and 2 tan x can be taken as, basically 2 tan pi by 8 can be taken as, let's say variable y. So I'm taking here tan pi by 8 is basically what? Is tan x, and I'm taking this value as simply variable y, because you can see here I'm getting a quadratic, right, in the form of tan x. So I'm going to take this as a variable y to make our life simpler. So 2y upon 1 minus y square. Can we cross multiply this and get the quadratic? Yes. So we have 1 minus y square equals to 2y. I hope till this part is clear, right? Nothing is done. Simply taking x as pi by 8. My assumption to make the question easy, to apply the formula in a more refined fashion. That's it. So 2x becomes pi by 4, and tan 2x formula we already know. In that we have taken tan x as tan pi by 8. You can see that, and simply taking that substitution as the variable y. Okay. So I'm going to find the value of the variable y using the quadratic formula that we have. Okay. So you can see here my quadratic is nothing but y square plus 2y and minus 1. Okay, plus 2y, and so this will be plus 2y only, y square will become positive and 1 will be negative. Okay, let's apply the formula. So I can write here y equals to minus b, it means minus of this number, minus 2, plus minus inside the root will have square of this number, which will become 4 minus 4ac, right? So 4 into a into c over here. So minus 1 makes it plus 4 divided by 2 times of a, so 2 times of 1. I know all of you know the formula of finding the quadratic using formula method, right? So minus 2 plus minus b square is 2 square, minus 4ac is simply plus 4. So you can see here this will simplify to minus 2 plus minus, this will be what, dear? This will be becoming root 8. Okay, 4 plus 4 is 8, so root 8 is nothing but 2 root 2. It's nothing but 2 root 2. So I can write here plus minus 2 root 2 divided by 2. 2 and this is cancelled. I'm getting the value of y as minus 1 plus minus root 2. Minus 1 plus minus root 2. Now if you check carefully, what's the angle given here? This y is nothing but tan pi by 8 is either what? Minus 1 plus root 2 or minus 1 minus root 2. Tan pi by 8 is in which quadrant? The angle is in first quadrant, right? Pi by 4 itself is 45 degrees. So pi by 8 is of course in the first quadrant. It means tan has to be positive. So if you take minus 1 minus root 2, it will become what? It will become a negative value. So basically if I take this as minus 1 plus root 2 or simply write this as root 2 minus 1, my value will become what? 0.414, which is nothing but positive value. All if you can relate, right? Root 2 is 1.414. Subtract 1 from there, it will become 0.414, which is a positive value. And tan pi by 8 is in which quadrant? Is in the first quadrant. So of course has to be positive only, right? Makes sense to all of you? So you have to use your logic, okay? You cannot look for the answers which is saying plus minus 2. Yes, we have the value of y as two values, plus 1 minus 2 with minus 1, but we have to use the positive because of the first quadrant. The angle pi by 8 is in the first quadrant. I hope this makes sense to you, okay? So 45 is done. Question number 46 we can solve now. Class notes is there. Please go ahead, download it and practice all these questions again right now, okay? You don't have much time for the examination, so you have to practice right now again, okay? As soon as possible, whenever you can make time, do it. Make sure that you're practicing all the questions. It's a request, and I'm telling you, if you do that, you'll be good. You'll be good enough to practice any questions to solve any question in the examination, basically, not practice. So we have cos square, cos square, cos square. Whenever we have cos square, we have one formula, remember? So we have formula as cos 2x equals to 2 cos square x minus 1, right? 2 cos square, this is not alpha, that's x. Let me change that. This is x, okay? This value is x. So it means I can write this as 1 plus cos 2x, okay, divided by 2 equals to simply cos square x. It means for all the cos square terms given over here, I'm going to use this in terms of 1 plus cos, twice that angle. Here we have x, this becomes twice the angle, 2x divided by 2, okay? Let's check. I can write this for this term first. 1 plus cos 2x by 2. This is very simple. Basically this cos square x is the formula itself, okay? What about this next one? This is again extremely simple. 1 plus cos 2 times of this angle, right? So it will become 2x plus 2 pi by 3 divided by again 2. I hope this is making sense to all of you. Yes? Okay. Again same thing right here, plus what is this? 1 plus cos of the angle here, 2x minus 2 pi by 3 divided by 2. Divided by 2. Clear, right? 2 pi by 3 divided by 2. Now this is my LHS, right? This is my LHS. I have to prove it equal to RHS. That's how a question in proving works, okay? So take LCM now. Next step. LCM is what? 2, 2, 2. Denominator is everywhere 2. Now take it. 1 plus 1 plus 1. Since denominator is same, I can add the numerators, right? So I have 1 coming 3 times. Simply becomes 3. This is nothing but cos 2x. Right here cos 2x. Now in this case, we're going to use some formula. Okay. Now can I use the formula directly in these two cases? Can I use this formula directly? If I take this value to be, let's say, equal to alpha and beta. What I'm trying to say over here is, if I take 2x plus 2 pi by 3 as alpha and 2x minus 2 pi by 3 as beta, I can write a formula over here. I hope all of you can see that and able to recall also. Cos alpha plus cos beta is nothing but twice of cos of alpha plus beta by 2 times cos of alpha minus beta by 2, okay? The angle difference, okay? Alright, it makes sense to all of you. Alpha plus beta by 2 and alpha minus beta by 2. Okay, now please check next step. We have 3 over here. We have of course cos 2x over here. Now plus sign. 2 of course as it is. Think carefully. Sum of the angles. Add this angle and this angle. What are you having? 2x plus 2x, 4x. 2x plus 2x is 4x, but 2 pi by 3 minus 2 pi by 3. You're adding them. it means they get cancelled out. So we are getting here 4x. That's simply alpha plus beta. This is 4x divided by 2 becomes 2x. So cos of 2x. Clear or not? If you add this, if you want to know, just pause the video, do your own sum. Add these two angles and divide by 2. You're going to get this as cos 2x. Next step, difference. If you take difference of these two angles, alpha and beta, this alpha and this beta, what happens? 2x and 2x gets cancelled, but 2 pi by 3 and minus 2 pi by 3 becomes plus 2 pi by 3, hence becomes 4 pi by 3. Becomes 4 pi by 3 and divided by 2 again. Divide by, so 2 again will become 4 pi by 3 divided by 2 is what? 2 pi by 3. Yes, it is cos of 2 pi by 3. And this whole thing divided by, of course, 2 is so there only. Let's move on. This is going to be my last step. 3 plus, think about it, cos 2x remains as it is, plus 2 times of cos 2x remains as it is. Now cos 2 pi by 3, which quadrant? Second quadrant. Cos 120 basically, right, is going to be what? Minus 1 by 2. I hope you remember the angles, right? Please remember the angles, very very important to know all of that. This and this 2 will be cancelled. Cos 2 pi by 3 is nothing but cos 120. Second quadrant, cos is negative, so minus 1 by 2. 2 and 2 is cancelled. Check here, cos 2x with a minus sign, cos 2x over here. So this also is cancelled here. Right? Cos 2x with minus cos 2x. 0. What's my answer coming as? Finally, have a look. My answer is coming as equals to 3 plus 0 by 2. How much is that? 3 by 2, simply equal to RHS. Hence my question is proved. My question here is proved. Please have a look, have a check. Okay, all good. 46th, was it a simple question or not? Was it a simple question or not? Very simple, sir. Okay, again from NCERT, I think. Yeah, NCERT only. 46 is done. Question number 46 is done. 47 now. Prove that cos x plus cos y the whole square, sin x minus sin y the whole square equals to 4 cos square x plus y. Now how do you solve this question? Same formula as I said while explaining you the summary also for the chapter. That formula is very very important. Okay, so have a look. Cos x plus cos y, we have a formula for that. Is going to be 2 times of cos of the angle sum x plus y by 2, and here cos of the difference of the angle, so x minus y by 2. Think about it, we have a square over here, so this will become 2 square, 2 square and a square. Or if you want to know, I can make my life simple by writing only 1 square. Okay, by writing only 1 square outside. That works, this works. Okay, plus sign continues. Over here again, this is my LHS, this is my LHS, plus take a square of this. So what I get? Sin x minus sin y, sin x minus sin y. Another formula we'll have. What is it going to be? Twice of cos of x plus y by 2 times sin of x minus y by 2. Again we'll have a whole square over here, we'll have a whole square over there. See, when you have x plus y, sin of x plus sin y, you have sin over here and cos over there. But when it is sin of x minus y, what happens is this becomes cos and this reverses itself. With x plus y angle, you have cos, and with x minus y angle, it will become sin. Okay, so have a look. Okay, something is common. 2 square is common here. Okay, carefully you look. 2 square is common here. Also, cos of x plus y is common here. Okay, let's do that. Square of 2 is nothing but 4, and square of cos will be simply cos square. Angle is x plus y by 2, right? X plus y by 2. Okay, yeah, correct. What I get now? I get here cos square x minus y by 2 plus sin square x minus y by 2. This is going to be what? This is going to be simply 1. This value is simply 1. So I get over here is going to be what here? This will become simply final answer, right? 4 cos square x plus y by 2. Nothing but my RHS. So if I have made any mistake in the formula, in calculation, okay, I might make, okay, I'm trying not to but I don't have time. I don't think I'll be able to check all of this, but you guys please cross check and let me know if I've made a mistake in question number 47. Okay, but I think RHS has come right. 4 cos square x plus y by 2 formula is right for cos x plus cos y. This also right, sin x plus sin y. My sin y is also correct, so I think this is correct only. Okay, but yeah, you please cross check if I made any mistake. Question number 47, let me know. I try not to, but we can have a mistake. This is done here. Question number 47 is done. 48 now. A similar question. Will you solve it? Okay. Will you solve it? Should I solve it? Okay. Apply the formula of cos x minus cos y and sin x minus sin y. Okay. So I will not do the entire step. I'll just write the formula if you want. This will become minus 2 actually. Sin of x plus y by 2 into sin of x minus y by 2 the whole square, and for this I already wrote the formula over here, twice of cos of x plus y by 2 into sin of x minus y by 2 the whole square. What are you going to take common? You're going to take common sin of x minus y by 2 the whole square, okay? And this will become simply 1 again. Please solve it from here, okay? Solve and verify. All of you will do that. Yes, solve and verify and give me answer in the comment section, okay? It's a homework. A very simple question. I don't want to give you a lot of homework today because I want to teach you first, then only I can give you homework, right? So, but this one you can solve. Similar question I've solved here, 47th one. 48th you can solve. 48th you can solve. Yes, okay. Question number 49 now. Prove that sin 7x plus sin 5x sin 9x plus sin 3x. See, good thing is their sum is coming equal to always 12. 9 plus 3, 7 plus 5. So always the sum of the angle is coming as 12x, and half of that will become what? 6x. It means simple. That's how we pick the question, okay? Otherwise what will happen is sometimes to confuse you, they can give you different combination. They can give you 7x plus 3x. Right? They can give sin 7x plus sin 3x over here. Then they can give you sin 9x plus sin 5x over there. Then you have to think which combination we should take. As a student, you should be able to understand what is the requirement of the question. Okay? Question requires 6x. So of course, the formula which is there, sin 7x plus 5x will be treated as that. Okay? So have a look now. So basically in this case, I'm trying to make a point here. The combination that I've written over here is correct. The combination I've written for the angles, for the sines is correct. But if they have not given that, how will you check it? Check the sum. 7x plus 5x is 12. Divide by 2, 6. It means that might work out if I use that formula right. Getting it? Yes. Okay. And why we are using that formula? Because we have been given here in sum. How can we cancel something? We can cancel only if I simplify this using product. Okay. So there's a formula from sum to product that we are using so far. So yeah, I hope you're getting as as a teacher how I'm thinking. So you should also think in that way in a question, because similar question might not come. Then what are you going to do? You have to apply yourself. Okay, sir, they've given in summation. I have to reach to the product. I have to reach to a simplified answer. It means I have to cancel something given in the question. Okay, that can happen only if I have the result in product. Okay, sum to product. Which formula is there? Okay, we have 4 formulas: sin plus cos, sin plus sin plus cos, sin plus sin minus sin, cos plus cos, and cos minus cos. So we have these 4 formulas. I can use that, sir. Okay, so that's I'm asking you to think a little bit. Okay, to apply that. Great. So let's do it. We'll have over here. I'll need some space. Twice of sum of these two will become sin of 7 plus 5 is 12 by 2. So 6x. I'm going to write again now faster. Okay, I will not have to write the first step. 7x plus 5x by 2. 7x minus 5x by 2. I'll not do that. You can do it, right? Okay. 7x plus 5x is 12x by 2 is 6x. Next, difference of that. So come with cos. So cos difference is going to be what? 7x minus 5x is 2x divided by 2 will become x. So cos of x. Third, difference 7x minus 5x, 2x divided by 2 is x. Okay, this is the first term simplified. Second term again we'll have twice of sine, sum of those two, 9x plus 3x is 6x is 12x divided by 2, that is going to be 6x, sir. Difference will be what? 6x. 9x minus 3x is 6x by 2, 3x. Okay, so cos 3x, sir. Okay, cos 3x, sir. Great. Again, this is my LHS only, right? I hope you get it. Alright sir, denominator now, cos A plus cos B formula is there, twice of cos of sum. 7x plus 5x is how much? 12x divided by 2 is 6x. Same fashion again, cos A plus cos B is cos A into cos A cos B, right? Basically cos A plus B by 2 and cos A minus B by 2. 7x minus 5x will become 2x. So we have cos x. I think now you are able to relate. Correct, na? I can take sin 6x common over here with 2. I'll have cos x plus cos 3x left. Here also 2 cos 6x I can take common. Yes, you're getting it right. So we have again 2 times of 9 plus 3 is 12 divided by 2. So 6x. 9 minus 3 is 6 divided by 2 is cos 3x. Cos 3x. Now what is taken common? Here we are taking common this. What is this, sir? We are taking common this. 2 cos 6x common in the denominator, and 2 sin 6x common in the denominator, sir. Let's do that. So we get here 2 sin 6x common means cos x plus cos 3x is left. Denominator is taking common here 2 cos 6x, it means cos x plus cos 3x is left. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. This also gets cancelled. We have answer as sin by cos. It means tan of 6x, which is my RHS. Okay, which is my RHS. I have skipped one step, but please you write it. Okay, please write it. So it has 2 sin of 7x plus 5x by 2 cos of 7x minus 5x by 2. Please show that step. Okay, this step that I've written over here, there'll come a step. So show that one step. Show that missing step as well. Okay, why I'm saying that it's a subjective examination, right? It's a PU examination, so steps matter over here. So please mention the formula. Okay, so you don't have to mention the formula, you can just mention the step also. That makes sense. Getting my point? Please write sin of 2 sin of 7x plus 5x by 2 cos of 7x minus 5x by 2, and same for all the terms. Then your second step will continue. Second step, third step, fourth step. That's it. Okay, question number 49 is done. I hope you had fun. Question number 50 now. Question number 50 now. Sin 3x plus sin 2x minus sin x equals to 4 sin x cos x by 2 cos 3x by 2. How do you solve it, sir? LHS I'll take LHS, and I'll take this minus sign over here. Okay, I'll take minus sin x on the combination with sin 3x. Have a look. Why, sir? Why are you doing that, sir? You'll see. You will see. Just give me 1 second. Because sin 2x we have a simple formula. 2 sin x cos x. 2 sin x cos x. And it means I can get this sin x by taking multiplication. And if I take 2 also common, no, I'll get over here something like that. 2 sin x I'll get. That means something is sorted over here. Sir, what you're saying? What I'm trying to make a point over here is why we are taking the combination of first and third term, because if you leave the sin 2x as it is, it already has 2 sin x cos x in it. This is the formula of sin 2x, 2 sin x cos x. Now it means I can take, if I can make over here 2 sin x, I can take it common. How can I do that? You'll see. You will see, sir. Sin 3x minus sin x formula is there. 2 times of sum of these two. So cos of 2x. Am I right? Am I right? Please check. 2 sin 3x minus sin x will become 2 cos sum of the angle 3x plus x. So 4x by 2 will become 2x times sine of difference of the angle. 3x minus x is 2x divided by 2 is x. Can you see that? And this will become what? 2 sin x cos x. Same thing I said, no? I was able to produce sin x into 2, and here also I have 2 sin x. I can take that common, sir. That's why I was able to do that. You have to think one step ahead, okay? Means what is happening in the process, okay? To 2 sin x over here, we have what is left as cos 2x. Here we have plus cos x is left. We can apply the one more time the formula, and we have 2 sin x. This will become 2 times of the sum of the angles. So cos 2x plus cos x will become 2 cos 2x plus x. How much is that? 3x by 2. So 2 cos 3x by 2. How, sir? Don't ask me. Please remember the formulas. Difference of that will become 2x minus x. So x by 2. So cos of x by 2. If you cross check carefully, your answer is there already. Okay, multiply these two together, you'll have 4 sin x cos 3x by 2 and cos x by 2. Same was over here. I can write this as RHS. Clear? I can simplify and write one more step, but I think that is okay. Yes, is it okay? 4 sin x cos 3x by 2 and cos x by 2. Is that okay? Let me know. 50 is done. Question number 50 is also over. Okay, so you can simplify one more step. Okay, do it. 51 now. Find the value of sin x by 2, cos x by 2, tan x by 2 if tan x is given as minus 4 by 3. Good question. And x is in second quadrant. X is in second quadrant. I'll show you how to use that. But right now, focus on tan x by. Think about it. We have x. We want to reach x by 2. Which formula? Half angle formula. Okay. So tan of x will be equal to 2 times of tan of x by 2 upon 1 minus tan square x by 2. Correct or not? Yes, sir. Can I take tan x as minus 4 by 3? Of course you can do that, sir. And let's do this as 2y upon 1 minus y square. Why are you doing this, sir? To make a quadratic. To make a quadratic. Okay. And check here. This will cancel. Cross multiply now. Minus 2 times of 1 minus y square and 3y. And 3y. Okay. So this will give me 2y square minus 3y, and we have again minus 2 equals to 0. I have moved this 3y on this side. Okay. Clear? Do I need to use the formula? Can we factorize it? We can factorize this. We have here 2y square minus 4y and plus y minus 2 equals to 0. How come? Please check. Minus 4 into 1 will be minus 4y square. Okay, basically minus 4y into y will be minus 4y square, and the sum is going to be minus 3y. Yeah, and what is the product of the first and third term? Minus 2 into 2y square is minus 4y square. It means this splitting the middle term is validated. Okay, common from here and here, let's make a difference. So in this case, what I'm getting here 2y is common. So I have y minus 2, I guess. Yeah, y minus 2, and we have plus 1. So y minus 2 equal to 0. Factors are 2y plus 1 and y minus 2 equal to 0. It means from here I can get y value is either 2 or minus 1 by 2. Correct or not? From here the y value is 2, here value is minus 1 by 2. Okay. Now, we have to get this as the answer. This has to be ignored. This has to be ignored. I hope this is visible, right? Not visible anymore. Okay. I'm going to erase the markings. So I have to take this as a value. Tan as plus 2. Basically I am accepting this value, y equal to 2. What is y value? Y is nothing but tan x by 2. Why are you taking this, sir? Why 2? Why not minus 1 by 2? Because x is in the second quadrant. X is in the second quadrant. Forget about 180. You take any angle bit less than that. 179 also you take. Divide by 2. Even if the angle is, let's say the x value is 179, divide by 2. Where's the angle? Less than 90. It means first quadrant. So if x is in second quadrant, means value of x by 2 will be in the first quadrant. In the first quadrant, tan theta is positive. Hence, I cannot take the value as minus 1 by 2. I have to take the value as plus 2. Makes sense to all of you? Okay. Yes, we had two factors. We had two values of y, but since the angle is in the second quadrant, x value, x by 2 becomes in the first quadrant. This x by 2 is in the first quadrant. Okay. And for that reason, I have to accept this as plus 2. Now what are they asking us to find? Sin x by 2 and cos x by 2. Okay, do it. Sec square x by 2 is nothing but 1 plus tan square x by 2. Formula, identity. 1 plus tan square is simply sec square. Have a look. This will become 1 plus square of 2, so 4. How much is this? 5. So I'm getting sec square x by 2 is 5. It means sec x by 2 will become how much? Root 5. Root 5. Okay. And so I'll have cos x by 2 will be simply reciprocal of this. So 1 by root 5. Cos x by 2 is 1 by root 5. Okay. This is clear. 1 by root 5 is clear. Okay. Alright, now we are looking for one last value which is going to be sine. So how do you find that? Sine x by 2 by cos x by 2 is nothing but tan x by 2. I want to find sine, right? So sine x by 2 becomes equals to tan x by 2 into cos x by 2. Multiply these two. I am having here 2, I am having a 1 by root 5. So my value of sine x by 2 is nothing but 2 by root 5. That's my final answer. Have a look. So tan x by 2 is coming out as 2 here. I can mark it. Second answer is over here. And third answer is over here. Please check. My answers are marked here. Tan x by 2 is 2. Cos x by 2 is 1 by root 5. 1 by root 5. Okay. And this is again 2 by root 5. Clear? Clearly mentioned. All good. Question number 51 is okay. All understood? Yeah. So this completes your questions on trigonometry. Now we're going to start and complete our last topic today, which is complex number and quadratic equations. Okay. Again, I'll try not to cover everything, only which is there for the syllabus. So we'll show you the entire summary, but I've taken some questions. You let me know what is missing. We'll try to get back also with that. Okay. So right now, this is good. As I said, I have 8 to 9 more questions left, close to 60. We'll solve that and complete our session today. Okay. So let's start with the summary. Complex numbers, standard form is a plus ib. You know that very well. This is nothing but a plus ib. Conjugate is given as z bar equals to a minus ib. Okay. And modulus is given as z equals to root of square of a plus b. Summation. That's the modulus formula. And apart from all of this, one more thing I want to say is going to be what? Is going to be this value. So if you take this, whenever you have negative root, right? So minus 1 is given as I. So basically my I square value is minus 1. Whenever you have a negative value, let's say I want to find out minus root 4. Basically minus root of minus 4. I'm going to write this as I square into 4. This becomes answer as 2i. Correct? Answer will become 2i. Please check. I can separate minus 4 as minus 1 into 4, and minus 1 will become simply I square. Hence I square root is I and 4 root is 2. So this is called as complex part. This is called as complex part of the real numbers. Okay. Sorry. Of the numbers, real part and complex numbers. Okay. So real part and complex part. This is complex part or imaginary part. Complex number has 2 parts, real and imaginary. This is your imaginary part. Okay. Great. So we have 2i over here. This is clear. Now, one more thing. There is some property, as I said. So I square equals to what? I square over here equals to minus 1. I square equals to minus 1. If I am writing here I cube, it will become what? I square into I. Okay. So I square is nothing but minus 1 into I means what? Simply minus I. So we have I square is minus 1, I cube is minus I. What about I power 4? I power 4 will become what? I square into I square. How much is that? Minus 1 into minus 1. How much is that? Simply plus 1. Okay. So if you want to get a positive result of the powers of I, minimum it should have a multiple of 4. 4, 8, then it should have 8, then it should have again 12 and like that. So basically, if you want to get positive values of the result for the powers of I, you should always have the multiple as 4k. 4k. See, so 4k is going to be positive. Next will be what? 4k plus 1 is again going to be I. 4k plus 2 will become minus I. 4k plus 3 will become minus I. Again, if you write 4k plus 4, it will become simply 1. Okay. So if you have multiples of the power of I as 4, answer will be 1. I'll show you. Do not worry. Okay. So please check. This is some important topics, some important points over here that I've mentioned. And if you remember all of this, you can solve this question. How do you solve this question, sir? Let me show you. So I want to simplify this. I get 1 plus I upon 1 minus I. I want all of you to remember this statement. Okay, this will come out as directly plus I. Okay, this is a standard result, comes out as always plus I. But I'll show you how we do it. Rationalize it. So we get 1 plus I, right? I wrote I over here first. I write here 1 plus I. 1 plus I divided by 1 plus I, which gives me 1 plus I the whole square divided by 1 minus I square, right? 1 square is 1 and minus I square. The formula A minus B and A plus B. I get over here numerator as 1 plus 2I plus I square, and this will become what? 1 minus of minus 1. How come? There's a minus sign and I square value is minus 1. There's a minus sign and I square value is minus 1. That's why 1 minus minus 1. Okay, and please check, I square is going to be minus 1, right? So this will be cancelled. Value of I square is minus 1. We have a plus 1, that is cancelled. What I'm left with? 2I divided by 1 plus 1. So 2. Cancel. What is the value left now? I. So that's why I asked you, please remember this statement is always I. 1 plus I upon 1 minus I is I. Even in CET they have asked questions on this, okay? And of course in the boards, MCQs, they can ask this kind of question. So what we have, I is there. So this whole thing becomes I power n equals to 1. I power n equals to 1. I told you they are asking the smallest value of n. Smallest is only possible, for example, if I take I square, it will be minus 1. If I take I cube, it will be, what is going to be? Simply minus I. Okay. If I take I power 4, it will become what? It will become 1. So basically the least value is going to be always 4. As I said, multiples of I, the powers multiple should be 4, 8. This n can be what? This n can be either 4, this can be 8, 12, 16 and so on. Okay. For all the multiples of 4, this I power n will become 1. Please listen to me. For all the multiples of 4, this I power n will become what? What? The n value as multiples of 4, I power n will become equal to 1. Okay. So they are asking you least value or smallest value. Hence answer is n equals to 4. Option C is correct. Very good question. Simple and excellent problem. 52 is done. 53 now. Question number 53 now. Have a look. I power 1 is how much? I. I square is how much? Minus 1. I cube is how much? I just told you. Minus I. I power 4 is how much? Plus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 cancelled. Plus I minus I cancelled. Answer is 0. Option C is correct again. Yes, that's simple. Okay. Similar to this question came in Comet K also. Similar to, I don't remember exact question, but there was bigger powers. I power 100 something was there and like that. If you simplify, it will come as like this only, right? We can divide the powers in terms of numbers and all. Get the, basically you can, simplify this as multiples or addition, you get the result. Okay. This is clear. 54 now. 53 is clear? Yeah, 54 now. Match the list 1 with list 2. Additive inverse of 1 plus I. Additive inverse makes what? 1 plus I want to get cancelled, right? So I have to add something to this so that it becomes 0. So minus 1 minus I. I have to add something to this so that it becomes equal to 0. Okay. So inverse will become what? Minus 1 minus I. So for option A, what is the answer? Third. Answer is 3. For option A. For the statement A, answer is 3. Conjugate of 1 plus I. I told you this already. Conjugate will become what? Simply this. 1 minus I, so option 2 is correct. 1 plus I conjugate bar if you write. Answer is what? 1 minus I. Only the complex part becomes negative. Okay. B. What about C? What is left? 1. So answer is 3 to 1. 3 to 1, option B is correct. Option B is correct. What is the C? Multiplicative inverse of 1 plus I. What it means is, it means I have 1 plus I over here. I want to multiply to something so that it becomes equals to 1. So 1 plus I. Hence answer is 1 upon 1 plus I. Have a look. Okay. Clear? Question number 55 now. 54 is over. 54 is over. 55. The multiplicative inverse of 2 plus 2 root I. 2 plus 2I is 2 root 2. So 2 plus 2I upon root 8. Okay. This is the formula, right? That's the formula. So this is correct. We'll check the reason again. We'll check the assertion again. So multiplicative inverse of this is a formula. Z bar plus, please check, this is nothing but Z bar upon Z modulus the square. Okay. Z modulus the square. So this is a correct formula. Let's check whether the statement given to you in the assertion is following that formula or not. Okay. So for this question that is given to us, what is going to be Z bar value? For if this will have Z bar as 2 minus 2 root I. 2 minus 2 root I. What about z modulus? For this we'll have root of, please check, square of the first term, which is nothing but 4, and again square of the imaginary term, again 4. How much I get? Root 8. So what are they saying? They're saying square of that, right? The formula has square in it. So use it over here. So if I use it over here, I get 2 minus 2i divided by square of root. So I get the answer as 2 minus 2i divided by 8. So cancel it. I get here 1 minus I divided by 4, right? 1 minus I divided by 4. It's not correct. It says 2 plus 2 root 2 plus 2i by root 8. Okay. So this is wrong. Option is D. Assertion is false and reason is true. Formula is right, but what they've given here in assertion is wrong. Okay. Clear? Visible? All good. Question number 55 is done. Question number 56 now. You can see I've taken all the variety of questions, okay, from question bank. If you are joining right now, I've taken question from the question bank given by your board. I've taken question from your NCERT, okay. So and also the miscellaneous exercises questions I have taken included. So this session of 60 questions will make your preparation a very well, prepped, and you can do wonders and very good in your examination. I've tried not to skip any step. Okay, understand your feelings, so that's why I've written everything in detail so that you can relate to it and get better at this. Okay. Question number 56, express the following in the form of a plus ib. Let's do it. First one. Again we'll use the rationalizing part. Root 2i, 1 minus root 2i. We get here 1 plus root 2i and 1 plus root 2i. I'm multiplying it both numerator and denominator by complex conjugate. This is the complex conjugate, okay. What I get? Multiply this. So I have 5 into 1 is simply 5. 5 into root 2i will become what? 5 root 2i. Root 2i into 1 is what? Root 2i, and root 2i into root 2i will become what? Plus 2i square. Plus 2i square. How come so? Root 2 into root 2 is 2, I into I is I square, of course. And over here you will check, it will become 1 minus 2 I square, correct? Root 2 square is going to be root simply 2, and we have I square because of the formula a square minus b square, okay? This is correct. Next step. How much is this going to be? Minus 2. 2i square is how much? 2i square is minus 2. 2i square is 2 into minus 1. How much is that? Minus 2, okay? So I'll have 5 minus 2, which is nothing but 3, and 5 root 2 plus root 2. So 6 root 2i. Have a look. 5 minus 2 will become 3, and 5 root 2 plus root 2 is 6 root 2. 2i square is nothing but minus 2. I have explained over here. Okay. Same way it will become 1 minus of minus 2. How much the answer going to be? 3 you take common, you get 1 plus 2 root 2i. Okay. 1 plus 2 root 2i. I can write better. Yeah, 1 plus 2 root 2i. Just give me 1 second. And divided by 1 plus 2. So 3 and 3 is cancelled. My answer is coming as 1 plus 2 root 2i. This is 1, okay. My given question is turned into the form of a plus ib. My value of a is 1 and b value is 2 root 2. Question number 1 part 1 is done. Question 56 part 1 is done. Question part 2. Part 2 now. This is part 1, part 2. Right here, 1 upon I power 35. There's a minus sign, right? There's a minus sign. I can turn that into denominator as reciprocal. Okay. Excuse me, I write here I into I power 34. I power 34. I power 34. Okay. 1 upon I, it becomes I square into, sorry, I square power 17. I'm using the properties of index, basically, index rule. I square power 17. Multiply will become 34 only. Okay. This is 34, okay. This is 34. I get 1 upon I. Value of I square is how much? Minus 1 power 17. Power 17 means what? It will remain negative sign. So I have 1 upon I times of minus 1. How much is this going to be? 1 upon minus I. 1 upon minus I. Have a look. Basically, I am getting this as minus 1 upon I. Again, multiply with complex conjugate. For this, I'll have I and I. I get what? Minus I divided by, what is it? I square.
How much I is this going to be? Minus I divided by minus 1. Cancel, cancel. I have the answer as I. I want to write in the form of a plus ib. So write here 0 plus 1i. 0 plus 1i. That's my final answer for the part 2.
I know this is very simple, but I've written all the steps. If you want, you can skip the steps also. But in the examination point of view, board's exam, you have to write the steps. That's why I've written all of it over here. Okay, makes sense. What is question number 56? Easy, done. Question number 57 now. Both parties have solved. Question number 57 now. Formula you're going to use a plus b the whole cube, right? So a cube b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Now I know some of you might feel that, sir, I can use a cube plus b cube plus 3ab like this, plus 3ab bracket a plus b, or I can use, sir, like this, a plus b the whole square times a plus b. Okay, correct now? A plus b the whole cube is nothing but a plus b the whole square times a plus b. I'm telling you, I have tried all the methods. I know all the methods. Of course, this is going to be the fastest. You can try to solve this, you will get the same answer, but this is going to be the fastest. Okay, and you'll have less chances of making mistakes. So if you think that you don't remember this formula, please remember this formula. You can get the answer from this method and this method, but it will take a lot of time and might make mistakes. Use this method, you'll have no chances of making mistakes, and just you have to remember the formula. Please do it. Okay, have a look. If you don't remember the formula, don't worry. Just expand the bracket over here. 3ab into a, 3a square b. 3ab into b is 3ab square. Okay, have a look. A cube means 1 by 3 the cube. 1 by 3 power 3. B cube means 3i power 3. 3 times of a square means 1 by 9. 3i. And plus 3 times of a means 1 by 3. 3i the square. 3i the square. Okay. Now, first step is done. Second step. 1 by 3 cube is how much? 1 by 27. 1 by 27. 3i the whole cube becomes what? Plus 27 I cube. This will become what? 3 is a 9 and 3 also is cancelled. So I get here simply plus I. Okay. This also is cancelled. So I get here plus 9i square. Now you know the value of I square and I cube. I square is minus 1 and I cube is minus I. I square is minus 1, I cube is minus I. You know that? Okay. 1 by 27 plus 27 minus I plus I and minus 9, because I square is minus 1, right? So minus 9. So have a look. 1 by 27 minus 9. I'll club the real parts together and imaginary part over here. 27i negative plus I, so minus 26i. Correct? Minus 27i plus I is minus 26i. Okay. LCM, if you take on this side, you'll have LCM for these two terms will be 27 in the denominator. 1 minus 2. Correct now? Yeah. 243, right? Minus 26i. Simplify, you get here as minus 242 by 27. 27 minus 26i. Okay. If you're not getting my calculation, please do it by yourself. Please do it by yourself. Okay. Minus 242 by 27 minus 26i is the final answer. NCERT question. Okay. Done. Please use this approach. It's simpler and less calculative. Okay. Question number 58 now. Multiplicative inverse of root 5 plus 3i. We just learned right now there was a formula. It came as, for this formula was z bar divided by mod of z the square. Correct? Right? Z bar means what? Root 5 is the real part, so keep as it is. Complex part or real, imaginary part will become negative sign. So 3i, minus 3i, sorry, and z bar is going to be what? So z mod will become what? It will become square of root 5, basically 5 only. Square of 3 is going to be 9, right? So 14, root 14. So if you take square of that, it will become simply 14. What is my answer? Root 5 by 14 minus 3 by 14i. 3 by 14i. That's the final answer. That's my final answer. Root 5 minus by 14n minus 3 by 14i. Okay. Multiplicative inverse of root 5 plus 3i. Now I think the last question of the day. This is clear, right?
It's clear? Formula I have just explained you in the assessment revision question. Please cross check once again. Okay. The last question of the day, will complete this and will end our session today. Okay. Let's see, what is it? Complex conjugate multiplied, we can do that, and we have over here root 3 plus root 2i. Okay. Expansion we're gonna do. Write in the form of a plus ib. A plus ib means basically complex number form. We'll have over here numerator as 9, and we have over here minus, so becomes minus, and 5 times of I square, so simply minus 1, right? How come, sir? Please check. 3 to 3 is 9, and the formula is what? A square minus b square, right? So square of going to be 3 is 9, and square of this is going to be minus sine 5 I square. I square is negative, it makes it positive. I've written here I square as minus 1 makes it positive. It will become 14 later. We'll see that. Expand over here, we get what? This will be cancelled, right? So we'll have here simply 2 root 2i left. 2 root 2i left. How come, sir? Root 2 plus root 2. Root 2i plus root 2i. This will be cancelled, okay? This 2 will be cancelled. Root 3 minus root 3 will be cancelled. We have this minus and minus becomes plus. So plus 2 root 2i. Answer over here will be 14 by 2 root 2i. So cancel this 7. I get here as 7 by root 2, no? Yeah. 7 by root 2. 1 second. 1 second, I can do better. If I divide it, no, and okay, I'll write here 7 by root 2i, multiply here by root 2i and divide by again root 2i, okay? Simple calculations here. I hope you can all get it and solve it. Yeah. So if you check here what I'm getting here as 7 root 2 I upon, what is it? 2 I square, okay? Hence my answer is going to be 7 root 2 I upon minus 2, because I square is nothing but minus 1, so minus 2. This is my number. If I want to write in that form, a plus ib form, okay, have a look. It will become 0 minus 7 root 2 by 2 I, okay? So your value of a is nothing but 0, and value of b is nothing but minus 7 root 2 by 2. Please cross check. Please cross check. If I made any mistake in the calculation, let me know in the comment section. And yes, this completes the session today. I hope you had fun. Yeah. So let me know how you felt about solving this top 60 questions, top 59 questions, right? Not 60 actually. Top 59 questions for PU1, FA1. Okay. Of course, in mathematics. Give me your, reply or feedback to this. How did you feel after solving all these questions? And you must solve all these questions. It's very, very important. Okay. And again, any other way I can help you out in your preparation, let me know in the comment section. I'll get back to you with an answer. So with this, I can end the session today. If you want to talk to me more, if you want to share your feelings, what you're feeling, how you want to plan your work, let me know that in the comment section as well. So that is it for today's session. I'll come back again for the next session for your PU1 also very soon. Till then, take care of yourself, keep your health all right all the time. That's a priority, and of course your study hours should not be affected if you are healthy, right? So please make sure that you're always healthy, doing things right, which is basically for taking good food, going for some workouts, whether it is walking, also playing badminton. That is my personal favorite. But yeah, please do something, some physical activity, some mental activity, okay? And I'll see you again very soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.